Well, let's see what we can pull. We got live bait, red bait. Uh, put this boogie on here. Set my boogie on the pocket. Little monk here, ain't it? Well, I figured I'd try it for a couple hours and walk it by. See what I was saying. All right. Now I'm gonna get this little buddy out of my pocket. Bug stay out. Got a nice little lovely bug. There you go, you sweetheart. Get it out. We just gonna just barely pitch her off the bunch right there. Put it in over the flat. Then we're gonna send that and as far as we can throw her, get a piece of brain head here when I get her cut. Howdy, Scott. How you doing, sir? Hey, babe. Let me see if I can copy. There y'all go. If anybody wants to hang out and talk, I gotta give me another brim head. Or a brim head. Look out, bro. Here we go. Can't be leaving her pose. We got having stress a little bit. All right. We are in action now. Now sit down. See what we're talking about here. Oh, that's fine. I'll just appreciate that. Come on, Jeremy. The water's up quite a bit, but it's falling afoot tonight. But I still think we can find some. See why not? Well, it's like a lower, isn't it? Sit down on this rock. Yeah. There you go. Come on, fresh baby. Howdy, Skip. How you doing, brother? At least hope we don't get busted off. Using that darn old braid. They'll be all right, though. Oh, pretty good, sir. Couldn't resist the challenge. Didn't have no bait in the bait tank, so went and caught one, two, three, four. I think we got six. Figured that's good enough. See if we can't catch fish on the falling river. And it's amazingly awesome out here. The bugs ain't bad. There's a slight wind. Very nice. Hoorah! Absolutely. Hoorah. And I really like going fishing. I'm usually fishing below this, because the river's low. But I know what's right there where I'm throwing. You gotta love that. Hope I had a good weekend. Got a little mowing done. Everything's looking good. Except for my truck, I need to wash my truck. It still looks like it from last week. Irrigation is kind of hard to keep her clean. What's up, Billy? I'm why I'm just waiting on her to buy. Howdy, Lisa. Oh, it's quick. We got live and cut. Oh, look at that taste. Here we go, Flatty. Come on. Here, good kitty. It's on old faithful. Oh, might have been a bite on the other. crazy here, right? For the past 2 weeks, Laddie's been favoring cut over anything. Well, y'all know me. I'm gonna put both out there. What's up, Steve? How you doing, sir? Boy, I bet, Billy. I heard it's about, yeah, Texas been really, really hot. Oh, I'm on part to you. I seen that. Heard it too. Boy, I bet, Billy. Ain't no fun when it's miserable. I was gonna try to get out here before dark, but my aunt and uncle come over and brought a couple chairs over, and we got to talking. We here now. Howdy, Jefferson. How you doing? Should put glow sticks on. And y'all see the tip a little better. I'm happy my old ring light I had wired together and taped up still works. Other than I pulled the cord out of it. Howdy, Ty. How you doing? Ooh wee, Billy. Goodness. Yeah, I don't like them hot muggy nights. I'm saying it's the first time I ain't sweating. Sitting here. What's my phone say? It's 79 out here. But I'm gonna say the humidity's down by a lot. But I'm gonna give it 2 hours. If we pull a fish, we do. If we don't, we don't. But I got a good probability. Gotta have faith. Goodness, Steve. Golly, that is hot. Yeah, yeah. At least you won't get burnt or dry plumb up. Y'all out in it and stay hydrated. Key factor. Oh, there's that old cut piece again, little ching ching. Come on, man. Gun bit me thing cut. Where my prey? I was talking good about y'all. Now y'all show up. It'd be all right. We got a little lap for it. All righty. Well, have a good one, sir. I appreciate you coming in. Oh, we're getting a bite. Look at here. Let's go. Let me get down here and run. Get hooked of it. Oh, there goes the bite on the other one. I've been a mess by doubles. Bug it down. Well, I'll see here in a minute. I'll sit back down. They want me to get up. Yeah. Oh, howdy, Mr. Rogers. And whoever else I missed, forgive me. Can you get out the inside of my glasses, please? Thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, howdy, Rob. What's going on? Huh? He acts like he's got it right there in your mouth. Find me and take it. Ah, what's going on, Ruffy? You gonna hop up here and talk? Here, let me hit this. You know I do better talking. If you can and if you want to, I mean. There she is. Howdy, brother Bob. Oh, get out of my ear. Let's see. Scooby. Ruby dooby doo on that, boy. need to loosen that quicker up. Look at it. We can handle that later. I like less resistance as possible. They're used to picking it up and going somewhere with it. Howdy, 217. How you doing? Wore your shirt last night. Oh, that's a mess for me. Oh, howdy, Ned. Yeah, sometimes. You just never know. Gotta love it. Oh, there you go. Pull on it. Go, baby. Probably one of them little old key flat is. I'll take them all, though. What's going on? Howdy, Everton. Or Ernest, excuse me. Ernest. I'm sitting down. How you doing, sir?
Hey, put me in the background, bud.
Oh, well. Uh,
They come here to watch you fish. I just come up here to talk and irritate everybody. Hey, Rat Rod, what's going on?
oh, all right. Well, hell, I do this then, I guess.
There you go.
There we go. I'll figure out in a minute.
You been out there for a while. Hi, Nez. Hey, Tile Rod, what's going on? Babaloo, Cold Creek.
No, as soon as I went live, I just got baited up and thrown out.
Where you at?
Fixing my concrete. Good old Mississippi.
Yeah. Yesterday, I went down there in the abyss down there, and I caught flatheads down there yesterday.
Well, that's a good deal.
I kept two small ones. We just got through eating them, man. And they all come on. That's the first time I've ever ate flathead catfish, and it was delicious. Hey, Mr. Rogers. Gray Wolf.
Better than channel cat or blue cat. But
Well, I prefer channel over blue, but man, I'll tell you what, this didn't even taste like catfish. It was that good. I was like, oh my God, everything I've heard about flatheads is true. It's goody.
it sure is.
But I've had my fill of fish for a while, and I wanted to try it. I caught one, it gut hooked itself, and I knew if I throwed it back, it was going to die. So I put it in my live well. My live well works, and it stayed alive about 20 minutes and rolled over. Then I thought, well, if I catch another small one, I'll keep it. And that's all I need. And I caught another small one, and I put it in there, and it was still alive when I got home. So I knew that one was going to die.
Right.
Hey, Leroy Longbeard, 217 Rebel Outdoors.
Howdy, Leroy.
Hey, there's Whisker Dream said, hello, awesome.
Howdy.
But yeah, man, I figured I'd take them home and try them out, eat them, and yep, they're good. I've had my fill of fish for a while, so I don't eat no fish for a long time.
Right. No, I don't eat them very often, but boy, when you do, it's worth it.
Whisker Dream said, just getting home from the bar.
Oh.
Hey, that fishing channel.
Glad you made it, Ricky. You wasn't up there harassing them again now, was you?
Man, that abyss hole up there, the water came up, so you know how my rope was for my anchor. It was even shorter this time around.
I bet.
I had to get up closer to the corner where the dirt fell off and snag one of them trees just to hold the boat still.
It is quite deep up there.
Oh yeah, I got the video out titled 80-foot water. Flatheads and 80 foot of water. That is deep, man. When you put two 50-foot ropes together and it still barely touches the bottom, it's deep.
Oh yeah. Only other spot I know that's around that deep around here probably gonna be down around Crutchville.
Today, down in that hole right there before you go into the dink hole off the river, there was a guy right there said he caught a 50 and a 60 there today.
I wouldn't doubt it. Sure wouldn't. I mean, my buddy was or buddies was down there the other night, and they caught 6 flathead, and the water come up 2 foot while we was there. I mean, we wasn't there. I don't know, maybe 2.5 hours.
Oh yeah. Hey, Huckleberry. Good evening, Brandon and Rusty.
Howdy, Ben. Tell Miss Beth howdy.
Leroy said I need to go make gravy. Rat Rod, 30-06.
Yeah, it was terrible. We was fishing in the pigweed. And the water got up on my pole hoses.
Wow.
And then I broke a pole throwing it, only with a 3 ounce weight on it. I mean,
Huh.
My dad, it ain't one of my Kumas, but that one of them ain't gonna have to do that. But
River Rich, I need to call 1-800-RENT-A-FISH.
well, it ain't been 30 minutes yet.
Well, River Rich, you better hurry up and call River Rich because we're coming up on the end of the summer discount sale. Babaloo said Rent-A-Fish is closed. Hey, Catfish Dog. Said, did someone call me? Steve Loeb, what's going on?
Oh, I want to call you to be sir. I mean,
Steve Loeb, I just got through eating a big old flathead catfish dinner, and it was delicious. Pablo said, no, dog, nobody called your exes. Brandon's Out Adventures sent me a message and a picture. He got the stickers and the hooks that he won off the 4th of July night tournament.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna have Amanda send Jeremy's off tomorrow. I'm trying to find the rod socket went with it, but if I find that before, well, if I find that when I get home tonight, then I'll throw that in there with it.
Yeah,
I don't use it soft.
Well, I got all my poles now set up for boat fishing, so I'm gonna give up bank for a while.
Oh, I love banking. I got to put my pole holders I got in my other boat. But I got to put 2 or 3 of them back in my river rat boat, and then when I have time, I'm gonna take it out and see if we can't just pull them off a boat too.
Yeah.
It just takes me a while to get there. It only run about 7 mile an hour up, upstream. But I
Dog
don't want to
said,
go too
"Man,
fast
Pastor,
anyway.
Bob, Western Reef said his boat's down at the moment."
Uh, that means it's costly. They sure ain't cheap when you gotta fix them.
Well, mine's not a river boat, is it? Well, I take it in the
Well,
river.
yeah. I mean, you got a darn good boat.
Hey, what? Hey, what? River came up Sunday. I was dodging logs and trees going up river. Hey, Jody came in, said I was on my way to bed, wanted to say hello and good luck.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that, Jody.
You only got 2 poles tonight?
Yep, as always.
Well, where's the other white one at?
Uh, my other 2 Akumas are at the house, and that 10-foot rod, I broke it throwing it the other night. I think I put a big old stress crack in it when I was wrestling with that fish for 30 minutes last week. I probably, it's probably 40-year-old rod.
Yeah, that's probably time for a new one.
Oh yeah, I just like using it because Amanda, she got it from her dad, and I think it was his grandpa.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen that. That was a bite.
Jody saying hello to everybody. Jody had a good weekend of fishing. Got a bunch of small ones. Then right after that tournament deal, she started catching some bigger ones. But
Oh, she
she was a
tickled
good
me
weekend
too
of
last
fishing.
night.
Yeah.
She got oh, jingle jingle, come on. I'll stand up. Hit you a piece of that head. Yeah, there we go.
Hey, trying to pull it down.
No, he just probably, oh, there's click, 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 yeah.
Mama Lou said I never saw her catch anything. She caught
Well,
plenty.
yeah,
If it was any size to him, she probably would have won that.
she got I don't know. I bet there was 30 white bass every time she threw it. Well, I know the first time was. But she caught a white bass on her skipjack pole. And that tickled me pink. I just asked her to do it. Then she could use it for bait. So, you gotta be legal. But
Yeah, on that Tennessee River, yep, Tennessee, you can use that for bait.
as long as it's hooked or caught by a hook, yeah. But as many as there was there, ain't no way they ain't eating some white bass.
Oh yeah, they can catch them small ones. They're gonna eat them.
Did you ever hook up on anything?
Man,
See,
I fish different than I usually do. I should have stayed anchored and not mixed as much.
oh, you moved. Yeah, there could have been something underneath them. I mean, I ain't never seen somebody throw a net catch that many.
Looks like yesterday, Richard fishing Freedom. He's fishing on the other side of that dike from me, And we was talking, he caught a 35-pound flat. He was using his electronics and he seen that big log, he threw to it, and there was a fish there. And he didn't stay in the spots very long. And I sat there in that one spot and I caught several flatheads. And I knew if there was one flathead, there was going to be more.
Oh yeah, they always moving.
I think I moved once yesterday. That was right after dinner. I decided, well, I'm going to pick up and move, see if I can't catch a blue or something. And never got another bite when I left that spot. Never got another fish either.
Yeah, Fish Finder helps out when you can see what's there, I guess. You know, whether there's bait there or
Yeah, I really don't need nothing for all that. I just need to know the depth and can see what, see if there's any contour to the bottom.
yeah, that's all I care about, how deep it is and what's the bottom contour.
Yeah. Kyle Robson, you guys ever noodle out there? I did back when I was younger, but
Noodle like hogging? Oh no.
I come face to face with that snake underneath that tree, and I said, "Oh, nope, I'm done."
We got alligator snapping turtle out here that when they stick their head up, it looks like a cypress knee. Nope, I ain't.
Nope. I did. I caught catfish like that, nice ones, by hand. But when I reached my head up under that log and at water level, and I was reaching up under there, and I seen that snake was looking me dead in the face. I slowly backed out. I said, "Nope, I'm done."
And my PB was wide as me and almost as long. I know there's bigger fish out here. I am not, dude. I'm not letting them bite me.
Yeah. Ray Wolf said, "Me and the wife went fishing today, but got skunked. But I found a bait casting rod with a spinning reel on it. Awesome."
Oh, you can't beat that. Get old freely. I'm using a spook I found last week. I don't know. Hell, it had a. I don't know who does it, but it looked like it was about 120-pound test, and it was crimped, so the spook wouldn't slide. Well, I just cut that off and got the spook. Howdy, Jennifer. Did I miss somebody? I'm sorry, so hard.
Okay. Towel Rod, Jefferson, Gray Wolf,
Oh, he's calling Jefferson. Jennifer.
Bob, Steve Lowe.
My bad, Jefferson. Thought I missed somebody.
So far this season, I found 2 catfishing rods and a smaller rod. Save that money.
Can't beat that.
Need to find out who's losing the rods. Just follow them around.
I use weak line I can find around here, for breakaways. Just to either I burn it or use it. Don't need that mess out here in the river.
Billy said, "I bet you Possum's at that spot. He's been catching all those flatties."
Yeah, you're right.
Heck yeah! Right now the flats are moving. The flatties are moving around right now, and they're piling up because when me and Possum was out, I caught that one. It had a huge belly. I guarantee it was full of eggs. That little flat had a big old belly. It was bulging on both sides, wasn't it, Possum?
Yeah. All right. Well, good night, Jody. Sure appreciate it. Have a blessed one.
Hi, Jody. Good night. I mean, it's like the only reason why I didn't keep that small one. It was probably about 2 pounds, maybe 2.5. I thought the only reason why I didn't keep that small because it looked like it was pregnant.
as the next 50 pounder.
It's going to produce the next batch of probably flatheads.
Well, I'm sure happy to see a lot of little ones in here. That means they're coming back.
Yeah.
I
Like I
look
said, I
forward to
wouldn't
it.
keep nothing but that one gut hook, and I thought, well, it's going to die. Sure enough, it died, so I decided to just keep it. And then I said, well, I'll keep one more if I catch a small one. And I caught that one small one, and I kept it. Then I caught a couple more, and I thought, yeah, I'm not keeping any more. I'll turn these loose. And I did, and I thought, well, it was a good day of fishing yesterday. It was hot, but it was a good day of fishing.
Right.
My face is blood red, man. It's a sunburn from that reflection off that water. I had my fancy umbrella up and everything. I was sitting in the shade, and it was still hot.
Yeah, it's hard to beat the heat now, but gotta love being out there.
Oh, you have to stop with all the all legitimate.
What's that mean?
No, I was sitting here trying to figure it out. Maybe I need to go off here and Google it.
You got a little simplifier down for me.
And I only went to a little video country school. I don't know what that means. I heard that it's supposed to be very hot this week. I mean, really hot.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be firing up. We'll be watering everything come tomorrow.
Oh, he said, dog, you have to stop with all the illegitimate Rent-A-Fish ads. Because he said Rent-A-Fish is closed. I like Bob Lou. He's a cool dude, man. I
Oh,
look
I
for,
do too.
I look forward to getting out in his boat fishing with him one day.
He's a very, very lovely person.
Yes, he is.
Rob said, "Yeah, it's hot out. Yeah, I bet. A lot of places worse than here."
I don't know how far he is from the Lake of the Ozarks, but well, we plan on probably if we can, we're going to try to go back up on Labor Day.
Cool, cool.
Dog, I've never known Bob Lou not to say nothing he didn't mean. I love it up there, man. Lake of the Ozarks. Oh man, they got it all. They got blues, giant flats, giant channel cats, big stripers, huge bass. I mean, they got it all up there.
Never been there.
You just want to see my butt fall overboard. I'll throw you a rope.
That's why we got a throwable. Yes, sir. That's a must have.
We'll tie the anchor rope to you so you don't go. If you go, we can pull you in. I like to fish with Bob, man. He, like I say, he's an awesome dude, man.
I don't know if I could breathe that day.
Do what?
Y'all had me laughing, killing me, boy.
Uh, have you seen his boat, man? If he keeps on adding stuff to his boat, he's gonna have one of the top best catfishing boats out there.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
Still take my leaking one out there. You gotta love a build pump.
Yeah. I'm trying to find a way to go out in the boat and fish all that long. I like to fish at the abyss over there for some big flatheads at night. I bet at nighttime that thing get full of flatheads.
It could.
He said he's done with adding to his boat. Yeah, you keep on adding more stuff to it, it's going to be so heavy it won't float.
Turn my light on. Give me a little. Take a look here.
Mine's just a 17-foot Luna craft. For two people, it's all right. But you can ask Possum, I'm a big old boy. I take up a lot of space on that boat.
Uh-oh, come on.
Get hit
Oh,
again.
oh, I think so. Or it's been on there the whole time, probably. You know, them little flatties are sometimes.
That's how that one done it. One of them hit it. They just start taking drag. The other one hit it for a little bit, took a little drag, and just stopped. And so I went up there and just looking at it, and the line was nowhere near where I threw it at. And I said, I bet he's on there. And I started reeling. There he was. What more could Bob add? I don't know. With his mind, he can put anything on there. River Rat said, "Here, kid, kid, kid." Hey, can you believe my live well kept them bluegill alive?
Oh, you gotta love it. Does it got a pump on that shoots
No,
water in there?
no. I took my well water out of my well, run my hose in it, washed it out, put plug in it, and I filled it half full. I went to the ditch over there, caught me I caught about 8 bluegill, well, sunfish, and then brought them in there, dropped them in there, and I got this big 3-4 inch air stone I put down there with a pump, plugged it in, and it ran all night long, kept alive.
Gotta love a bubbler, boy.
And then I had my baby bubbles. I just put it in there during the day and let it run while I was out there.
Well, dang, he got a good old boat. That's a high dollar boat.
I already have 14 rod holders on my boat.
Lund's about like John Deere on the brand name, I guess. You pay a lot more for name.
I got 6 rod holders on mine, and I got 4 rods.
But I heard they're very good boats.
Billy said Bob's got 10 of everything already.
Well, he's well prepared, then.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you need some bait, holler.
You go in his carport, well, he's got his poles in them racks. He can turn that blue or that black light on there, man. It don't care what kind of guy you are, you're going to start tearing up. He's got the pretty colors going down through there. The poles are lit up. It is awesome.
Yeah, I might just go back to glow sticks and just kick my light on when you get a fish. It keeps all the bugs out of your face and stuff.
Bubba Lou said, Rusting, I had 3 rods for each of the rod holders.
Look at there. You break one off and just flop her out. And then still fish and retie. How's that new reel working for you?
Who, mine?
Yeah.
Oh, man, it works like it should, like a dream, man. It's just that I took my braid off my spin cast pin fierce, and the braid was already memory to that reel, and it didn't work very good on that new reel, so I put mono on it. But it it done real good. And one part of the video I dropped today, you can hear the clicker going, man. It's loud.
My
Oh, Rick,
buddy just got a calf king reel, and it's twice the size of a Hellcat.
yeah. Well, this reel here, sitting right next to this Ancient Mariner, makes that Ancient Mariner look like a mini toy.
Right.
It's a awesome reel, and I can put almost 400 yards of 30-pound mono on there.
Probably.
It's got a big spool, and it throwed out good. And it reeled in good. I hung a fish on it, and part of that video shows I hung a fish and it got off, and it done real good. It's nice, real rustic. Thank you there, River Rat. Bob Blue said I tried to order 3 of them rustic, and they wanted $29.95 each of what? Like the reel I got. Man, I got this for $1. It surprised me.
I use Cast King line, and when I seen that, I might get me one of them reels.
Well, they got a catch on there on that Temu site, but man, they want like freaking almost $100 for it. I'm like,
Nah, I'm more of a $50 kind of person on that.
No, see, Bob Lou, I got mine when I went in. They gave you a $20 discount, and the reel was reduced down to like a little over $18, and I ordered some a pack of 3-way swivels with it, 50 swivels, and it came up to I give $1 for the pack of swivels. I give $1 for that reel. But it was the only reel that was the only reel that was shown on there. And the only reason why I even picked it because it showed it in somebody's hand and it was a big reel. I thought, well, it's not no micro mini reel, so I ordered it. It cost me $1, get free shipping and handling. That's hey, I'll take my chance on it. They came in and it's awesome. I'm gonna do a review, a follow up review on it. I'm gonna throw it here in the yard, see how it throws with that mono on it. So I ordered 3 more of the PC Fun Chaos 50s. That will give me 19 of them. Oh, good Lord. A lot of reels.
I ain't never tried them either. I'd like to have a pen, but Lord, you got to pay for them too. But I'd say that's the smoothest reel I've ever reeled.
A PC Fun?
No, a pen.
Oh, pen, yeah. Pen's good reel. Ray Wilson, where'd you get that reel from, Dave? From Temu. I downloaded Temu, went on there, and right off the bat, they give you a $20 discount. And then it sends you to a page where everything's discounted down $20. And whatever you pick off of it, say like if they got something on it for $2 and you use that discount, it's practically free.
Oh, I see you little bobble. Come on. Here, kitty.
Catfish Dog said, I got an Abu 6500 catfish special on Amazon for $52. Sweet reel. All right, 217. He said he's off to bed. Stay safe and tight lines.
Yes, sir. God bless you, sir. Appreciate you being here.
Yeah, Gray Wolf, they got a bunch of fishing stuff on there. They got a bunch of different types of reels. They don't have a whole lot of bait casters, but the biggest advice I can give about Temu is that if you're thinking about ordering something, pull that up and read the specifications on it. Because a lot of it they show looks big, but when you get it, it'd be like big as your thumbnail. Bob Lou said, I got you covered, Possum, on the reel.
No, cool. Thank you, sir.
My catfishing bait caster reel is a pen. The only pen I got is the Pen Fierce 3 6000 spin cast. I love it.
Whatever you send me, I will gladly, and you will guarantee to see it every time. I'll make that a fact.
Hey, Bob Lou, mine started working. I guess it was new and it was kind of stiff, but man, that thing will throw a country mile now.
I'm using the Abu Catfish Command, $100, pole and reel off of Amazon. That old faithful there on the left.
Yeah. See, I had to put a new switch lever in the inside the reel in that PC150 because it broke. It's plastic. It broke, which is probably my fault. I was pulling on the side instead of on the other side where it's supposed to. And they sent me another one. I put it in there, and it was real stiff, but it's kind of wore down a little bit. And man, that thing I throw like you won't believe. I love it. That's one of my main reels I use. I got 30-pound mono on it.
Well, I give her 4 minutes, and I might have to walk down about 30 foot.
If it's a pin reel, you can't go wrong with a Jigmaster 500 or Spider, Squitter, Splitter, something like that. Ty said, I put a Chaos 60 on my big game rod, my first bait caster, and I really like it. Yeah, I like the 60s. The 60s are built like kind of like the Ancient Mariners. This one here that I got for $1, it's a Sequoia Lang, and a 4000L, and it's actually an ocean rod that they reel because it's all stainless steel gears, everything it's all metal, stainless steel, and it is a beautiful rod, real, but it don't have no plastic in it. It's all stainless steel.
Yeah, I got a short Ocean City rod. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. It'd be a good boat rod, but it's a stiff. I mean, you'd have to have a clicker reel to
Yeah,
know when you get a bite, but I bet you can't break it.
said the 50 Chaos is a much better reel than the 60 is. Yeah, I like that thumb release on it. That fishing channel said the best advice I can give anyone getting a new reel is take it apart and re-grease. Most of the time they're over-greased and don't operate correctly.
Really?
Hey, Country Angel, dropping in to show some love. Hello to all.
Oh, howdy, Angel. Appreciate it. Oh, there's a jingle. Come on.
Hey, you don't want me taking apart a reel. If I take apart a reel, it won't ever work again. Best advice I give people about any kind of reel: do not leave them in your truck. Don't leave them in your vehicles where that heat in there heats them up because it will melt that stuff. That grease and stuff make it run. Jimmy James Bailey said, "Hello, possum buddy."
How you doing, Jim? Or James, excuse me. Golly, the gnats are killing me right now. Golly.
Country Angel, welcome in, welcome in.
At least it's just gnats and not scooters. I'd appreciate if they stay on my eyes for feeling that in my nose. Come on there, Jingle. You got 4 minutes. And I'm moving down a little bit. Ain't no way it can't. And I hear critters. And they don't sound little.
Jimmy James Bailey said, "Hello, Hog Leg, Gray Wolf." I didn't know Hog Leg was in here. Hog Leg in here? Where's Hog Leg? Hog Leg won't be in here.
Probably not. If it's so, it ain't nothing against you. I just wasn't gonna waste my time putting that on Facebook when they won't answer.
James said this damn boat.
Absolutely, Angel. I'm having a blast.
Dog said it could be worse. It could be mayflies. I don't mind mayflies. I just don't want the mosquitoes or the biting flies. Country Angel said, hope everyone is having a great night. Oh yeah, I did. Had me a good old fish dinner, man. I am full, relaxed, like an old bear getting ready to hibernate. Hey, there's Mr. Mike.
Oh, howdy, Sampy. How you doing, sir?
How you doing, Mr. Sampson?
Oh, what that is? Going, sound like a little mink or something.
Well, what's that black rod you got right there?
Catfish Commando.
Fish
Commando
command.
Buffet. Yeah, yeah. It's got a plastic abu on it, but it is awesome. I tell you what. That little dial on it, you can set it from throwing a jig to throwing 8 ounces. Oh, there you go. Come on. Yeah. Look at that. There you go. Keep running with it, please.
What are you pulling on it? Whatever happened to the good old days? They just snatch and grab it.
Oh, they're a little more finicky now. And if a blue does that, 90% of the time, there's one right beside it, and he does that because he don't want the other one to get it, kind of like bass do, I guess. But
Yeah. Kind of like a, what's that say? The Fishing Channel said, I have a couple of $200 pin reels come in with barely grease on the gears at all. I always try and check them out before I string them up. Well, yeah, that's a good idea.
absolutely,
A couple of $200 pin reels came in with hardly grease on the gears. Mr. Mike Sampson in there saying hello to everybody. Oh, what's that little flashing light over?
that's a barge. It's coming down, going southbound. Look out.
That must be the front of it.
Yep, yep. Green light is the right side. Well, when it gets past me, and if this fish ain't done something, we're gonna move down just a hair.
Well, you're not there in the opening of the dink hole out there in that deep water because there's no rocks there that size.
No, there ain't no rocks there. No, I'm not there. I'm fishing rocks and revetment. Oh, look at this live bluegill just went bump bump.
Yeah, you're fishing down from that one place you usually fish at.
I'm in a bend, I can say that.
Yep, I know where you're at.
I'll give that old bluegill there just a second, 'cause it just got bumped.
Hill Jack Catfish. Welcome in, Hill Jack.
Oh, howdy, Hill Jack. Boy, ain't seen you in a long time. How you doing, sir?
River Rat said, just resting now. Got to go cut some trees down tomorrow for a friend. I got to figure out a way to put me a hitch on the back of that van.
Well, if you done that, you'd probably burn the transmission.
Nah, that pull that boat it won't. That's a stow and go. It's made to haul stuff in the back.
Right.
So if I put a boat hitch on there and just pull that boat, and that boat ain't gonna affect it.
It's in front of the barge, right?
Yeah, I was catching them flatheads yesterday on a
There's the back of it. Right?
skipjack cut bait and sunfish. Small sunfish. I mean small ones.
I love a 2 or 3 inch one, I tell you. They'll catch just as big a fish as a big one. Yeah.
Yep. As long as it's swimming around in that flathead season, he's gonna get it.
On that other side. Will make a difference for me. If not, we reeling in, probably gonna bust every sinker off. But we're moving. All about the current team or the little divot. And this little divot ain't. They're not in here looking. So we'll go to the next divot.
Bill Jackson stopping in to say, hey, going to bed, 6 a.m. work, move back to Ohio back in May.
Well, I sure appreciate it, sir.
Yeah, if you don't mind, hit that thumbs up on your way in and your way out.
Oh, there he goes. He bit it then, boy. Come on. We'll have to rig you up.
Hey, Rhonda, Fish for Whiskers come in and said, hi to y'all, listening and driving. She's always driving.
Howdy, Miss Rhonda. Oh, he's backing up on it. Man. That might be a little bad. On the right, Rod. Boy, where's currency? The bargeway's about to quit.
She said, that is why I have over 200,000 miles on my vehicle, Rustic. I do too. And most of mine is drive from here to Kentucky.
I
Either
put a lot of line for me.
mine's got over 200,000 miles on it. And I go over to Kentucky Dam, then I take it, we go to Branson. I don't drive it very much around here unless I go fishing or I run up to Malden to 8 miles down the road to Walmart or something. Or I go to Manila, Arkansas, which is 2 hours away to get my grandkids. Rustic House, that's a Golang TSSD 4000. They'll work it out for you. I've had one for about 5 years. Don't really use mine anymore, but still works fine. Have a Warrior WA50 as well. Hey, them Warriors are good ones. Well, so far it's working out pretty good. I took the braid off and Because I told people leave on the video, leave comments about the braid or mono. So I put 30-pound mono on there. We'll try it because the braid I put on there had come off another reel and it didn't work very good on it. I mean, it throwed out good. The bait clicker is extremely loud. It works great. Uh, it's not like the rest of these bait casters I got. I don't have to. I just barely turn the drag and the drag is set. So it's. But I can't wait to try out that mono in it and see what it does, so I can give a good review on it.
This is why I don't like to put floaters on big fish.
What I liked about it is that it's all stainless steel parts on the inside, and
Well, I tell you what, we gonna take
no
it.
plastic on it. I mean, it's a good reel.
We gonna throw baits away.
And I figured big as it was, it'd be heavy, but it's not. I mean, it's not heavy at all.
Here. Let's tote everything over there. I'll leave that one there.
Yeah, had no complaints as well. Yeah, I'm gonna do a follow-up review on it. Because I've done used it with the braid on it, and now I want to use it with that mono on it. That way I give a good review on it.
I'll do that.
I saved part of the video where that one fish was really pulling drag off of it, and you can hear the bait clicker on it. Man, it was. I hate to say it, but it was giving it hell, and it was loud. Sorry about that, possum.
Oh, I don't care. I ain't ashamed of that. I cuss every now and again.
And like I said, Richard Fishing Freedom, he was on the other side of that dike way over there, and I said, "Hey," he said, "Yeah." I said, "Tell me if you can hear this." Okay. We was yelling at each other so we could hear each other. I clicked that on and I start reeling it. He said, "Yeah, I can hear that way over here." I thought, "Oh, that thing is loud." And that's how I knew I got that one fish because I wasn't even paying attention. And I just heard it started clicking real good. And I looked up there and it was pulling drag. And I was like, "Oh my God, he's gone." But he got off though. Never knew what it was. I just knew it was big and it was down deep, deep water. And I was fighting it. And next thing I know, boom, he let go before I pulled the hook on him.
All right. Let's try to make it look out.
You moving?
Yep. Not fur, but just a little bit. Yep.
And put T up there. But y'all look for another. Do what?
I said, if I don't fall in that crevice, I got past it.
But I'm gonna do another review on that, and that way I can give a good honest opinion on it. Because the video I put out on it was just showing y'all the reel.
Oh man, get out of my eye, please.
And I've heard people say on there that I was told that people's wanting to know how it uses. Well, I just got it. Don't know. Low gear's good for trolling.
Well, this looks about perfect from a rod. Anyway.
I don't troll for catfish, but I drift for them. Because on the Mississippi River, if you try to throw that out there, even with those dragon weights on there, man, you're going to get snagged up constantly.
Come on, man. What a minute. There we go. I think it'll work.
Well, it looks like a good little flat spot.
Yeah, you got to love finding them. Them hard to find.
Heck yeah.
All right, I'll be back just a second.
Boy, it looks like he lost signal, don't it? Just total blackout. Hello, anybody in chat? Somebody say something in chat where I don't think I've lost signal. Hello out there. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, there he is. That fish sounds like that. Well, could you imagine being out there and it's that dark? Hey, Dave, what's going on? Awesome is moving his stuff. He should be back here in a minute unless he fell in that crevice. Risky term line this time of year with all the mayflies. The mayflies ain't been that bad here that I've seen so far. I mean, there's some here, but they're not. Normally they're real bad this time of year, but I don't know. I guess August. They go. August is pretty rough for us here. Besides, I'd rather have the mayflies than I would the mosquitoes or night flies.
Yeah, that happened.
Oh, he is live. There he is.
Yeah, I busted that all off. It won't take but 2 seconds. We'll be back out there.
He left us. We was totally blind. We was scared to move. It was dark. Yeah, that's right. They are just annoying.
I ain't scared of the dark.
Usually, when I was fishing for the bank, I'd put my light away from him, down on the other side of the poles, and I would sit on this side of the poles away from it with the phone, and all the mayflies would go over there, and they didn't hardly ever mess with me at all.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna go back to my clothes fit.
But you look at that light over there, boy, they have that pole covered. That light looked like it was a 3 inch outside diameter on it. It was so thick on there. Hey, Johnny Small Pepper.
Howdy, Johnny.
Johnny.
You want links there? Just holler.
Hey, when you get done, I want you to bring me up. I'm going to show you what I got for the boat.
All right. Yeah, I've got throw a hook on here. Leave it late. We'll be watching one pole anyway. I'm taking the spook off that other. I don't like it tangling up stuff. What do we need to do?
Mo Honey Queen Bee stopping in and seeing what's going on.
That Mo Honey.
Yep.
Aw, how you doing, Hardy?
I have extenders on my light tripods. Put that light 13-foot in the air away from me. Yep. I got that Compex and I think it reaches like 8 feet, but I put it down from me, shining to my rods. And it lights up the little area where I'm at, but all the bugs are down there by the light.
Or you can put tail piece. Man, my other bluegill's still on the hook. There you go. Okay. Faded and waited.
Oh, Honey said, yeah, when I put my headlamp on, they attack me these days. I know. Well, me and sports light night, me and Pop walking back to the truck. He give me a headlamp to wear, and I couldn't keep the bugs out of my nose and my mouth. I was constantly going through there going, tuh, 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 tuh. Like, good Lord. Make sure you wedge that in there, man. You get a heck of a bite, it'd be gone.
Oh no, I got the clicker on. If not, you might see me getting wet. I know I can get swum up to the bank, down there at least quarter mile. We taking this darn spook off. And my bluegill just look at it.
Yep. See, I can see all the spider's eyes on the ground glowing. Yep.
He ready to get back out. Hang on, sir. I get you some hair. I bet you didn't like all this spook spinning around stuff out there. See, bobbers don't do all that. Oh, good. You cut it. It's a lot faster. Trying to untie
They should have seen. I quit wearing headlamps after eating too many mayflies. Yeah.
Well, thank goodness it don't ain't bad right now. Man. They ain't real bad right now.
No, for some reason they're
Oh,
telling her that some reason they wasn't that bad the last couple times I
my
fished
bad,
it.
my bad, y'all. I forgot. Well, I'm all about flying.
Yeah, there's a lot of spiders on the ground at that time. They see that light, they come running out.
Can you see that? Let's see that. There we go. Yeah, a little bit. All right. Let me get this tied. Go on, Beetle Cam. I will you me.
I got to get me a headlamp. I got one here somewhere, but my son borrowed it. I got it back. And I don't know where it's at.
Uh oh, look at that bounce, bounce. Come on, baby. While I'm tying up. I heard it Jesus. Come on, man. Uh-huh. Come on. Oh, okay, come on, we about to get her, boy. Told you I need to move. Oh, anyway, I gotta quit staring at that.
Yeah, this dog said, "Hey, hey, JSB."
Some smell like a tomato down here. You ever rubbed a tomato plant on the stalk? You know what it smell like? I smell that right now for some reason.
Huh.
I doubt there's a tomato down here. Plus my sniffers line.
Dog said, "Evening chores finally done."
Oh, awesome. He been stripping paint. Where'd I put my finger? Or my all time again. There's no one thing. There's some of that. They got line tag.
Wonder where Babaloo went to.
I have no idea.
Oh, fell asleep. Oh, crap! I better plug my phone up. It's gonna go dead.
Right, look out.
There we go.
Live bluegill with his tail out. We gonna put that out there.
Wow, air conditioner finally kicked off. Jeez, must still be hot inside. Yeah, I can't wait to pull all nighter out the boat, man.
Light out there. Well, I'm hitting the other button now, probably. Here you go, Johnny or Tim or whoever. If I
Oh yeah,
may or want to.
pull me up on the screen. I'll show you what I got for the boat.
All right. Let me change one thing right quick. See if it's any better. Oh, there we go now. Yeah.
Yeah,
That'll work.
yeah.
I ain't say a little something. If it jingles,
Get it rods now.
hit the wrong button. Almost hit the exit. Oopsie. There
Hey,
you go.
check this little fan out.
Uh-oh.
Take
There goes another.
USB port. My little
Oh, look at
my
that.
little pack that I charge my phone with, that little one I got from Walmart, will run this little fan that's got 3 speeds, and this little bugger will throw some air.
Hey, that'd be good on a hot day.
Yeah, it's got a little stand that goes with it. I'm gonna fix it up where it sits in the boat. When it gets real hot, I'm gonna turn it on and go, ah.
You got the air conditioning on. I ain't lying.
Hey, they got one that runs off a battery pack that is like an air conditioner. It blows ice cold air. But it's got
Yeah.
little right there in the center, it's got 3 speeds.
Yeah.
And this little bugger will throw some air now. Be good on it, nice to put on you, keep them mayflies out of your face.
Right there, boy.
But they got one. I looked I looked up on Amazon and they got one that hooks up to a battery pack, and it's a little mini air conditioner. That thing will blow some air, and they said it's like cold air blows out of there.
Come here, handle work with me.
They got some that's real nice, like $600 down to you can get them for like $100, and you get them for 49 and 50 and 30, 28, depending on what you want.
Right.
And here's a 6-inch, and the 6-inch I seen that was for sale, something like that was like $30. So we had that one. I didn't even know it until she told me about it, and then I got it, and I was like, I need that for the boat. Hey, dog.
What's up?
So
How y'all doing tonight?
doing good.
Just amazingly awesome. Waiting on this fish to take it.
I tell you what, I was sitting under my umbrella on that boat, that beach umbrella under my boat yesterday, and I was sitting there sweating. I could use that thing yesterday.
You mean the fancy umbrella?
Yeah, the fancy umbrella. Hey man,
On the right rod.
you look at my face, how red it is. That's just the shine off the water. I forgot my spray, but man, I tell you what, I'm just not going to sit there with that sun beaming on me for like 6, 7, 8, 10 hours. You know what I mean? I'm going to have to be under a shade or something.
Yeah, but see, shade don't work when you're on the boat though, because that stuff comes right up off the water and still hits you.
Yeah, but it keeps that sun off of you though, off top of you.
Yeah,
It
it does.
keeps you a lot
You won't
cooler,
get
don't it?
directly, but you'll get it.
Hey, Catfish Regulator, what's kicking?
On cracking lacking, he said, "What's up, Aaron?"
Yep. I got a little 20,000 joule one that I got from Walmart for like 20 something bucks, and that thing works good. It's got 2 ports on it, and I charge my phone up with it. That's all I use it for. But I'm gonna get another one and take it with using this right here because I've done the research on it, and they said I can get like 26 hours runtime off that.
Howdy, Dave. Sorry if you howdy, Cindy.
I got a
Hey,
little
Dave.
pack about the size of a cell phone that's got a solar panel on it too.
Yeah.
So I charge it up, and then when the sun's out, it keeps it charged too. It's Cuddles McMuffin. Cuddles McEgg McMuffin.
Hey, Sandy. What's going on, Regulator?
Look, there, kitty. Oh my God, look at
Come on, get him. Uh-oh.
that living too, boy. Oh, we got him too, boy. Ooh, easy.
Ooh, fish on.
Hey, we sore lip for one, boy. If he don't bust me off here. Stay out that other line. He's a knife. It ain't nothing but all weight. That's a flatty up there. Told you I need to move. Ooh, there's something got there. Come on.
Johnny Smallpepper said he could not hear anyone. Hey, Jefferson. Got Dave Bozard.
What's up,
Yeah.
Jefferson?
Boy.
Come on,
I'm
Pop.
so-
Get him, buddy. Get him.
Here you go, babe. On the pole you bought me.
That guy right there, he knows that river now, I'm telling you.
Oh, it's over there. Ooh, which way?
Oh, yeah, we were talking on the phone earlier, and he told me exactly what he was going to do, and he's doing it right now.
If he didn't,
Yeah.
we'll deal with that in a minute.
Well, we was out in the boat. He took me to a new spot on the river out there. He said, I guarantee you catch flatheads there. And I caught one. And then I went back this Sunday, and I caught some this Sunday. So, yesterday.
That's a good man, boy. I bet it's 15.
Hey, Brandon,
Here, get a sore thumb.
give me it. I seen him out there.
I got the lasso. Dang, you a busy boy over there. I'm going up on the other line. I can't get it
It's
on.
blue.
Oh, don't do that. Come on. Oh, you don't-
Hey, your boy Troy. What's welcome in? How you been, buddy?
What's up, Troy?
Quit firing. Who you are?
Yeah, it's like I said in my video when I was with him fishing with possum. This dude knows the river, man. He grew up on it. He knows it. He straight up told me, I told him, I said, man, I've been here all day. I've got a few bites, but I ain't hooked up yet. And he said, it's all right. I'll fix to take you to a place. We'll go catch some flatheads. Went over there, and sure enough, I caught a flathead.
I was telling him earlier we got a honey hole just like that too. It's a little highway they go down all the time, back and forth, back and forth. And if you land in that highway, you got them.
Huh.
That one spot's produced, I think, about 15 flatheads so far this year.
Yeah,
Everywhere from 5 pounds to over 40.
it's like that boat of mine out there. I'm so glad I got that, man, because that opens up a whole new section, a whole new river right there that you got no access to, but you get there with a boat.
Yep.
So where he took me, I've been to a point there, but I've never been past that point because I can't get around the bank to fish that. And I never knew that was there. And I thought, wow.
It's like that honey hole we got. You ain't bank fishing that. You're not going to get to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good to have a boat. Yep.
Fish Channel said I've been trying to make my way down there to fish with Brandon D too soon. Hold on, Troy. It'll be in a minute. He's fighting with his fish down there. It's wrapped up in his other line.
I sure ain't.
He down there dropping elbows on him. Boom, boom.
It sounded like it, didn't it? He dropped it.
Hey, I got her lasso. I got her. I got her here then. I bet she's 20. She's 15 at least. Yes, I know what you get for it. But I love it.
Fish Channel said taking a trip to Table Rock Lake on the 5th of August to do it all nighter. I wish you better luck than I had up there. I've done skunked there 3 times in a row, so I wish you better luck.
Oh, quit it, lady. Yeah.
And I can't figure them out on Table Rock Lake yet, but I can go to Lake of the Ozarks to catch them. Look at that blue.
Looky there.
I hear you might be able to see a little bit. My light's in there. I ain't gonna keep her out of the water much longer. Oh, that whole rock food, look at it.
We can see it.
She's long with my leg.
Yep.
I was gonna say, put it on the leg, Possum. Let's see what you got.
Leg. You darn lay her on the leg.
See what you got.
Fish Channel said I lived at Table Rock Lake a few times.
What I tell you?
What's fabulous went to Lake Ozarks. I was catching bass, catfish, bluegills. Say 22.
Well, if it'll be still. Lock, baby. There we go. I gotta get on some of it. I'll show you in just a second.
This is
Y'all, I'm gonna let it go.
real works.
You've been that long enough.
Boy said, I got to fish Longview Lake in Missouri a few weeks ago. Didn't have any luck. So I don't know where that's at. I've never heard of Longview Lake.
Yo, fat butt you. Watch out with it.
Well, what did it weigh?
There you go, baby.
There you go.
There goes that shark. Okay. Hang on my second. I love it. On a live gill. Come on.
21. I was close. I said 22. 21 pounds. Look at that. Da, da.
Nice. And now it's a fishing show.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
How
go.
you, sir?
Awesome.
Cuddles McEgg McMuffin. What's up?
hey, congratulations there, Possum. That's a nice
Thank
fish.
you, thank you.
Johnny.
You know, Rustic, I knew a guy, worked with a guy who had semi-pro in bass fishing. And he said when they went out, they said they were covering everything. They wore pants, long sleeve shirts, face masks with just sunglasses and a hat. Everything was covered up. Even they had gloves on. That's how protective they are now because of the sun. So I go, don't you get hot? He goes, hell yeah, we get hot. But we just don't want to get our skin ruined.
Huh. That's what sunscreen for. Look at my face, though. Look how red that is.
Yeah, you did. You got nailed. And you can't do anything about it, can you? I mean, it's just when you're out in the water, you're done.
I forgot my Springo sunscreen, man, and I paid the price for it.
Right.
Heck, I'm 54 years old. I ain't worried about attracting no ladies. I've got one in on the couch now. Don't pay me no attention.
Now, Rustic, that ain't true. She pays attention to you when she wants something done, right?
Yeah. That's what she calls me. Calls me by my name. Yep.
Do you notice the possums? All of a sudden, possum's laughing because he knows we're right.
I
He was
know
awful
mine's
quiet, but he's
that.
like,
You waiting on Daddy to come home. And look, Daddy came out and did what he wanted to do. You got a boo-boo to say I did. And I dropped it in the water and still got her back. I will go swimming.
Hey, down here, every time Possum's been out, he's caught fish. Every time I've been out, I've caught fish. Hey, me and Possum's on the road.
well, I could have sworn that fish he pulled out was smoking a cigarette when it came out of the water.
That's old Johnny Walker's fish, boy. Look at it.
I don't think he had a filter either. I think it was smoking camels.
Hey, and that's on that stellar hook too. It went plumb through its I had to use my pliers to get it out. Went through the tooth.
Wait, what?
That stellar hook.
A stellar hook.
Yeah.
Hey, them stellar hooks, man, that's what I've been using ever since I've discovered them. That's all I used, man. And
I need a bigger gap one, but
the part about it is that when you hook into them, you see most people that pound that fish like that to get that hook out. You ain't got to do all that. You just reach out there and you press down.
So you got to press down.
And man,
all you
them
got to do
hooks
is push down.
Huh?
No, I just wanted to know if all you had to do is push down and then it came out.
Yeah,
I
must have a good barb on it.
Yeah, it's got a barb on it. What I do is I push up against that barb, then I push down, and it just comes right out. It comes out easy. But
Cool.
It don't come out easy when you find that fish. I'm telling you that. When it gets a hook up, it's hooked up, and them hooks are sharp.
A lot of people don't like looping their stuff like this. I do.
And also what I like about Stellar Hooks is that I can order 100 of them, any size, for $24. And they're good hooks. That's all I use, Stellar Hooks.
All right, we ready to put it back on? Okay.
I've not
That
had
was
one
on tail
that
piece.
break
Or no,
or
it
anything. And man,
wasn't.
it's been an awesome hook.
You know, if Possum had a boat, what do you think he could pull in if he had a boat?
I got one. I just ain't got it.
Oh, you do?
There yet. Yeah, yes, sir. I got a boat. It
You
ain't
got
no
two.
passing or nothing, but
It doesn't have to be fancy to catch fish.
oh yeah, I didn't say fancy. I said fast. But no.
Oh, okay.
I got a spot I want to go, but it's gonna take me about an hour to get there. But I bet no one else fishes that dike.
At least you have a boat. That's nice.
Yes.
Is it up river or down river?
It's upriver.
Well, I can get a starter put on that Ranger. We can get there in about 15 minutes.
And we're gonna put the same size bluegill on too, boy. I'm gonna cut the tail off just like I did that.
You want to ride in a boat that's 70 mile an hour?
Have you ever been on a boat that went 70 miles an hour?
I have. I've
Yeah.
been 100 before. I don't
And
want to
that's
do it again
terrifying.
either. yeah, yes, sir, it is.
I mean,
Well, this Ranger,
I've gone 80 miles an hour on a boat, and I thought I was going to die.
well, this one right here will do 70, and when it's running down through there, the only thing that's in the water is the trim.
So yours will do 70?
Yeah,
All right, we got another.
Wow,
good
that's
one.
impressive. That's impressive.
it's a 115 that's been bored out. It's got 4 carburetors on it. That thing will run.
That's great. Congratulations. You know,
Right
I'll tell
now.
you, river fishing with that kind of horsepower would scare me to death. Because you
Well,
don't know
I got-
what's under the water.
I bought me another one. I got an aluminum craft with a 44 on it. It gets me to point A to point B. That's all that matters to me.
So did you get another boat besides the one you were working on, or is that the one you were working on?
But I ain't pulling them out of my wallet. I ain't lying. They're on my
Same one I've
wallet.
been working on.
Very nice.
I got a Ranger down there under the carport, and I got that aluminum craft here on my driveway.
Gotcha.
The Ranger needs a starter on it, and I can't find a starter for that old motor.
Do you check eBay?
Yeah, they want a fortune for one. I ain't paying a fortune for one. I'll find one somewhere.
Yeah, you'll find one. That's where I go to get everything used because, but everyone's finally figured out that you're stuck. So you need to pay whatever they want. So you got to really take your time.
Yeah. Well, Billy, I used to own that boat, and I sold it a couple of years ago to a guy, and it had a 50 on it, and I had it went through, and man, that thing run like brand new. It idled like a brand new one. It looked like a brand new one. And then I sold it to him, and I went up there to borrow it last year, and he's riddled the heck out of it. He's put this 40 on it. I don't know. I think he sold the 50 that was on it and bought this 40 for it. And this 40 runs good. It's a 44 for Mercury,
Uh-huh.
but I got to go have the carburetor adjusted on it because it likes to flood.
Had to get some bait out of there. I'll sit right. That ran through my handle.
Yeah, I like that little aluminum craft. That's all it is. It's just straight up fishing boat. Possum rode in it with me, not this Sunday, but Sunday before last. And he said it was a good boat. It rode good.
Yeah, it's a dandy.
I think that's the first time he's ever seen it. And he's seen where I've been doing some painting up on it, fixing up on it, stuff like that. But yeah, I'll wait till I show you the before and after I painted everything.
Possum, what were you doing 100 miles an hour in a boat, by the way? Were
I was,
you,
I was riding with a buddy when I should have been. Had a 460 jet motor on it, or a 460 Ford motor on a jet boat.
man, you'd have to put me on heroin in order to go on that
And we was
boat.
in the Mississippi too.
Holy crap.
Hey, Rick,
That was
Wolfstein,
terrifying.
you need Possum.
Oh, howdy, Rick. Forgive me, I'm putting a hook on in a bait.
Yeah, we're talking about how foolish we were going as fast as we did.
Man, yeah, I wouldn't do it again.
Yeah, I think that
Too much stuff in the river.
yeah, exactly. That's because I was in the Illinois River with my dad in his boat, and 3 times we were in the river. Twice we hit something below the water, and my dad didn't have 6 cents to rub together. I think he finally put a rubber band on it and spun it. But we got it up working again, went in front, and that's when we had the barge coming at us. I want to tell you, that was scary shit, man. We're canoe paddling out of the way of that thing. That thing would have run our ass over.
Yeah.
Or woulda.
Yeah, well, and they can't. I just don't think they could stop. I mean, they can't stop those things. I think we are down river too, which made it worse.
Yeah, Billy, he's got 2 boats. He's got one. I'll have to get with him and restore that boat. That'd be a good fishing boat.
Wouldn't you love to have a picture of Possum riding 100 miles an hour in a boat? It would look like the what is that commercial with the guy sitting in the
He
chair?
looked like he crapped himself.
I would
Hey,
Maxell. Remember Maxell tapes? They used to have the guy sitting in the chair with his hair pulled back.
Yep.
So it would be a possum sitting in a chair with the scarf,
Hey, Laura.
a scarf, a cigarette. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, Possum Song Bits. Laura came in and said, "Hey, Possum."
Oh, howdy, Miss Laura. Howdy.
Let me see who just came in. Hey, Wolfden. Cold Creek. Yeah, boy, came in.
Oh, howdy, Troy. Sorry, I missed you. Hey, Miss Kim.
TY is in here.
Hey, Kim, how's it going?
Jefferson's in here. Kim's in here. Hey, Kim.
See, that ain't right.
Song Bits. Hello, how are you doing? Song Bits like, who's talking to me? It's Johnny Smallpepper. That's who it is. I use Johnny Cuddles McMuffin is my chat name. So when are you going out next, Dog and Rustic?
I don't know when I'm gonna go out next. I got some stuff I need to do to my boat. It was leaking pretty good when me and Possum went out, and I fixed them, and it's still leaking a little bit. So I'm gonna find the rest of the leaks, and then I'm thinking about getting it painted before I go back out.
So how do you find the leaks? Just
I lower the front all the way down, then I run a water hose in the back end till water comes up into the floor. Then I climb up under there on the first half of the boat. I look to see if there's any water drips.
Gotcha.
And then if there's none, then I jack it all the way up. Then I put a 5-gallon bucket on the front, let all the water go to the back half, and see if there's any back there.
Is it just rivets leaking?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I'm thinking that once I put that type of paint I want to put on there, it'll take care of that.
Well, they might make a paint to seal that too. I would imagine that there's a paint for that. Hits oxygen, dries.
That fish channel there with the water below the Missouri River, you can see all kinds of sunken boats along the banks. Won't see me doing 100 mile an hour.
Boy, I'm telling you.
Welcome in, Laura.
Yeah, I think that's equivalent for a death wish these days. But you don't, when you're young, you don't give you really don't. You're never going to die. It's not going to happen to you.
Well, you see it go on the lakes, and when they got the bass tournament, you see them guys taking off by there 70 mile an hour. It's like, oh man, it sounds like they're doing 150 mile an hour, and all of a sudden you look up there and they right by you. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, Laura. How's it going, Laura?
And I'm starting to see ridiculous horsepower on those bass boats. It's
Oh, thank
way
you, Lord.
over. It's way over than what should be on there. Some of them.
Well, Billy, message me on Facebook and tell me what kind of sealers I need to get. Because they said they recommend that you put a sealer on first, then paint it. Like a paint and undercoat mix, yeah.
Is it a special boat paint?
Well, it's paint for aluminum boat.
Oh, because the only thing I know that really works well with aluminum is latex, and that can't be what you guys use. So you guys, there must be an epoxy or a paint, or I'm sure it's an oil or something much harder.
Laura said I just came outside and it was steamy. Took me a nice bath. I'm all comfy now.
I bet
Yeah,
you're eating a hot pepper, ain't you, Johnny?
I've been doing the research on it, but man, I'll tell you what,
Eating a hot pepper, ain't you?
I didn't hear you, Possum.
I said you eating a hot pepper, ain't you?
No, I was eating vegetables. I'm on a massive weight loss and fitness journey right now. I haven't told anyone, but I just
heard your nose running.
Yeah, I am. Oh man, I'm dying. We have a lot of smoke in the air here from Mexico, and a lot of dust.
Yeah.
And I'm in the mountains, and it's just, we call it Santa Ana's, and I want to tell you, it's like pollen season back where you guys are from.
Right.
It's terrible. So I don't have any allergies out here, but you can't help. Your eyes are dry and itchy, and I'm sniffling, and it's got to be due to the dust in the air. But from what I understand, the people up higher in the country, the East Coast all the way to Ohio and stuff, are getting the fires from the smoke from the fires. It must be terrible.
Oh yeah, boy, it's been everywhere.
Yeah, we had it last week. We had it last week. You couldn't even see the sun. The smoke was so thick in the air.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Fish Channel. I've been up Lake Ozarks and I've seen them boats up there, and I'm like, them people crazy, man. And you can tell the people who come up there and rent them pontoons because there'll be like 50 on it. And they're just like, they're not going out in the lake. They're staying right next to the edge of the bank running.
Yep.
Have a blessed one, Rick. I appreciate you stopping in, sir.
See you, Rick. Yeah, here in Southeast Missouri, we had the smoke come down a couple times, but it was only twice. One time it was real bad. It looked like just a thick fog down through here.
It's crazy.
Like everybody else has, boy. I can only imagine.
Yeah,
we
had to have masks and stuff on, or they recommended it.
Yeah, we was on Lake Ozarks on the 4th, and the weekend of the 4th, because that Tuesday I was with the 4th, I was with Possum, but there was a guy that drowned up there. He dove off. He'd been drinking on the river all day long and jumped off the boat, and he never came back out. But them people out there, man, they're running down that thing. They got so much waves going. Even in a good bass boat, Ranger boat or something like that, it was rough. Oh my God, it was rough going across there.
I suppose you have a lot of the locals down there that can navigate that water instinctively because they've been up and down it a million times. It's not a problem to them. It is to everyone else, but it's not to them.
Right.
Yeah. Well, it's like on the Mississippi River. I can get on that boat, go anywhere I want to. I know pretty much where the rock formations are.
Well, I like the river getting low. I always put a picture in my head and I never forget it.
Yep.
Oh, when the water's low.
Yes, sir. Because you always know that stuff's still gonna be there.
Yeah, yes, it will. Yes, it will. It's
Yeah, I think
amazing
this
what's.
town's in Missouri and I'm in Missouri.
What you saying, Johnny?
No, I'm just saying it's amazing what's in the water in the rivers. It shows
Yeah,
you
sir.
they're alive. They're not like a lake. It's not like a lake. It's totally different than a lake. It's a body of water that is so significant and so active and alive that it moves stuff 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And it doesn't matter when whatever in it is going.
Yeah, that Mississippi River, it changes monthly. I mean, the Corps of Engineers is out there all the time with that torpedo running all kinds of different directions on it, taking readings and stuff at the bottom because that Mississippi River changes all the time. It's like whenever they put rocks up on a dike or something like that on the bank, whatever they got left over, instead of finish piling them up on the dike because they're only allowed to put them up so high, they'll dump them in. Yes, possible. They'll dump them in a pile and just out in the river somewhere, just be a straight up pile like a point. I know he's seen that because there's one right down from the boat ramp, and then there's one right there off that point by the abyss hole.
Yeah, yeah. Well, hell, I've been in there. I guess it was last spring when I was in my boat, and hell, I seen a whole cage of propane from a gas station or a store. I mean, it had the locks on the stills, and it was just a tea tumbling down the top of the water bowl, nothing stopping it.
Yeah, I'm in southeast Missouri too. Yeah, I've been out there fishing, and I look up and I said, "Well, I've been peeing on the ground, and there goes what do you call them outhouses up there that you see up on the bank? People use
Yeah,
all.
poor potty.
Yeah, porta potty. There'd be a porta potty standing up out there floating down the river. I'm like, look at there goes a porta potty.
I've seen everything from a toothpick to a pickup truck. I mean, you never know. And there's a real bad deadhead down there around Cottonwood Point when the river's low.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing but pipes sticking out of the water like fingers.
Yep. A lot of cables.
Oh yeah. You'd think they'd have, at least try to pick them up, but no, they just let them lay.
No, once they get old stuff, they just drop them in the water and put new ones out.
It'll be all right though.
Come on now, here, kitty. Come on.
Johnny says, sorry, location dropped me. We'll stay in chat.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Catfish Fever and Outdoors. Said Possum, Rustic Tim.
Howdy, catfish.
What's up? What's up?
What's going on, Lynn?
Just a little sore lipping.
You missed it, Lynn. He caught him a 21-pound blue a while ago. Tucker had a big hit on him.
Yeah, I was surprised she ate a live one. That makes two. And I've caught more flatties on cut bait.
What I did, I was catching flatheads on there Sunday on cut bait and sunfish.
That's why I throw both, just so you can figure it out.
Yep. It's going to be one way or another. And when you figure it out, go with it.
Yes, sir.
I had some gizzard shad too, and I cut some of that, put that on there. That they wouldn't even touch that. Want that to touch it for some reason.
Well, a
Guess
bunch of
it
y'all
wasn't
right up
cool
here.
enough
ain't
for
it?
'em.
And that's see, I put this into play too. I try to learn all the time. Now, when I caught that fish there, the moon just went down too,
Lynn
and it's
said,
almost a half
back.
course. Or it's
Lynn
almost
said,
flat
just
anyway.
go back hotel with grocery shop. Tim said, are you keeping any possum?
No, sir, I ain't keeping none. I'm just out here for the fun and the sore thumb.
Uh,
I love it.
Ty said, he said that he couldn't even catch a bluegill for bait this evening.
Well, see, that's something else that I'm just so thankful for. I caught my bait, brought it out here, and using it to a good thing. And what makes it, it's going home, going in the old bait tank.
Yes, sirree.
Because I was plumb out, so I had to go
Do a
get some
few
more fresh
spots. Huh?
bread. Yeah, gotta love it.
I had one bluegill left in the live well. It was flopping after I drained the water. I thought it was empty. And when I took him 2 flatheads out of there and I pulled the cork I had down in there because my drain plug was broke.
Oh,
And
you're
so
from North Carolina or North Dakota?
I ordered some more drain plugs for the live well, but I went out there a while later, looked, and there's the bluegill laying in there just flopping. So I threw it out there in the road. Went out there 30 minutes later, it was gone.
I bet, yeah, neighbor cat done got that, boy.
Yeah.
Or a hawk.
We learned how to swim on asphalt.
Cat said, "Happy birthday to me."
I bet it didn't last long.
No. It was live too. It was flopping up and down. I was like, yeah, somebody will see it, run over to whatever. Bird
Hey, I
pick
like
it up.
that too. Yesterday, I mowed the yard and I mowed the road ditch and everything in front of the farm or the field that I live beside. And I found 4 little baby kildees. I mean, they wasn't that tall, boy. I mean, they just barely had a chicken wing or for for an arm. And I picked their little butts up and got them off in the cotton so nobody'd run them over. And I thought about it the whole. I should have stopped the first time. You know what I mean? And but by God, when I got back to them, I made sure they wasn't gonna get run over. Which a kildee, what I call a kildee, it's called a killdeer, but
Yeah.
yeah,
But
yeah.
killdeer.
I like it. Try to help everything.
Billy said, I got some bluegill and a few goldfish. Do need to catch me some chub, sunfish, and a few red-tailed suckers. I have better luck with sunfish than I do bluegill.
I wish I could get some chubs. They know the difference of what that smell like too. But y'all know me. I'm gonna be out here with some gill of some sort.
I went down here to 8 ditch down here, and I caught me about 8 little sunfish. And they probably wouldn't no longer than my finger. But man, they did produce some flatheads though.
Fish like them. Especially blues, boy. They'll smash a live one out quick. But I do like cutting the tail off. You get a little extra. It makes your bluegill get all nervous and it's putting out impulses. And plus, you got a little bit of blood dripping in the water. The Lord knows they got a lateral line too. That's just built in their whiskers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it don't take them long to pick up on what's going on around them.
Gotta love that. Be natural.
Come on, kitty, kitty, kitty.
I know, it's like one of them all of a sudden, usually.
You know what's going to happen.
I
Possum,
just found out. cooled off. Do what?
As soon as you get over the water of that bush, man, that pole's gonna go ham.
Ah, right. Old potty bite. Well, so y'all holler.
Boy, chat died. Come on, chat. Let's go, chat. Get the chat.
Oh, well, it is late. I couldn't help it. But I succeeded.
Yeah, yeah.
I told Tim 80%. I guarantee it.
He did. He sure did. When we was on the phone, he said, "I'm telling you right now, 80%. I'm catching fish tonight."
Hey, me and Paulson's been on the road here lately catching fish every time we went out.
I've been seeing the shorts and the videos.
I mean, where you got some people around here saying that they fish ain't biting. Well, me and Paulson been catching them on the same river.
It's all where you fish.
Yep. Paulson like me though, he likes to go to different spots.
Yep, figure them out.
They're there. Sometimes we get lucky, sometimes we don't.
It ain't like I ain't skunked, you know, but hey, I try my best not to.
I got my share of pet skunks in the closet. I've been there a lot.
I tell you,
gotta pull
if
one
you're
of them
a
out,
fisherman
Eddie.
and you say you ain't skunked, you're lying.
Ain't that the truth?
I asked Epic Catfishing one time, "Have you ever skunked?" We was on live together. And he said, "Nope, never, not once. All I could do was just laugh."
If not, he spent 12 hours out there until he did. Or until he
Leave
broke
one,
it. And I ain't the one to stay out there that long all the time.
Billy said, "Now till 2 a.m. is when I get my best bite."
Yes, sir. From
Well,
9 to
Sunday,
2.
I figured early in the morning would be good, so I was out there on that water by 5:30, 6 o'clock, set up and fixing the fish. And I never caught my first fish or got a bite till 9:30. And then I got another one at 10:30. Then I got another one at 11. Your boy Troy said, "I've never skunked, just ran out of time fishing."
There you go. There you
That's
go.
what I'm saying right there. Yeah.
Absolutely. Gotta love it.
But as far as the early morning bite,
Oh, come on.
I ain't caught nothing yet, but it was always like after 9 o'clock. And then
I heard that.
then
Me
until
too.
about noon, then that's it.
Yeah, usually about after 2 o'clock, the bite goes dead.
Yeah.
Unless it's a full moon night, but it dwindles down.
But that's amazes me. My first 2 trips out this year in my boat, after I got it ready, I've caught flatheads both times. So
So I guess you might as well just name the boat the Flathead Special then, huh?
yeah, Bob Lou said that's because the fish know that you're an old rustic and they let you get your rest in. Yeah. I had to drive out here in this boat. I'm wore out. Fish let me rest till 9 o'clock, then they start hitting. I knew he was still in there watching, listening.
Oh, goodness.
Southern Sown and Grown said, "Howdy, Possum Rustic Tim."
Oh, howdy, Wendy.
Hey, Wendy, what's going on?
Wendy.
If
Share
you
chat.
want a link, just holler out. Hell, I just throw it out there anyway.
Yeah, y'all have to get a thumbs up for old Possum here now.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
I told Tim I could guarantee a fish tonight.
Yeah, you got one. At least you got the skunk off the bank. Got a fish on the line.
And that's hard to do usually, boy. You go live and boy, they don't even want to bite the pole.
Hey, you can go back in this live here and cut that section out, make you a good little catch section right there.
Oh, I appreciate Winters. You ain't got to do all that, but I sure appreciate it. You can come up if you want to.
Hey, Lisa Elliott said, okay, I'm back for a minute. Had to chat with Riggs while it was raining. Welcome back,
Yeah,
Lisa.
he want me to call
Hey,
him,
Lisa,
too,
how's
but
it going?
I'll try to do that tomorrow. That had to have been a guard. One little quick bite, little thing. That'd be all right. The bait's still on there. You got to love when they leave it alone. Did it work? Did it do? Or was it? My Lord knows.
That's one thing I can say Sunday. I was not, I had guard swimming all the way around me. Now I'm talking about some, look like there was a
Man,
couple that was 4 to 6 foot long. I mean, right there by the edge of the boat, top of the water. But I was not plagued by bites from guard at all Sunday. I guess they just went down that deep.
I was gonna say you was way deeper than they were probably.
Yeah, according to Possum, we figured it's about 80 foot deep right there.
And the thing about gars being around that
70.
thick too is the catfish
below
don't
it,
follow them around because gars are messy eaters.
Oh yeah,
So them catfish follow right behind them and clean them up.
yeah. You can always tell a gar bite from any other kind of fish.
There's a lot of weight on that left poke. Come on. Yeah, click, click. Come on. Click, click.
Bubba Lou said, "Dog, did you get your check from Rent a Fish for the commercials this week?"
Not yet.
And it said, dunk, dunk. Come on, baby.
Did you write it for me, Bob? I ain't got it yet. I'm waiting.
He'll probably say, "Well, you gonna keep waiting." Mr. Rogers said, "Come on, Cletus."
I ain't lying. Let's go. Get the old hook up again.
It says probably because they want a refund for the last 6 months.
Look, Bob, just tell them that you got supplier shortage problems. Like everybody else is saying.
Supplier shortage problem.
All of the frogs in the background. And I got a cricket to my right. Oh, that's lovely.
Got frogs in the back, cricket to the right, possum to the left, fish in the front.
That's the first time I had a bear hug with one of them. She's all wrapped up in the other line. But I wasn't letting her go. Not until y'all got to see her. Now, she was a fat female. She had a belly on her. She been eating.
Yeah.
Most of them
The problem is I don't always go fishing. I'm always watching all you fools. Yeah, Bob Luke's learning what not to do. Okay, they're fishing. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this. I'm not for sure doing that.
You gotta love learning.
He's gonna be the world's most educated man on catfishing when he gets out there. Wendy said, my live was 12 hours last night. I'm just catching up on things."
We had fun though.
I thought I was the only one done 12-hour lives. I ain't done a long live in a long time.
We always have a hoop.
Yeah, when y'all do it though, it's just like 9. I'm in bed, so I never get to watch till the next day.
Well, it's the weekend. I just, try to do that. I guess I do on the weekend, but
Polish, I'm too old to remember what I learned from watching.
that's all that wisdom, boy.
You'll see him over in the corner over there going, in his little microphone goes, okay, they throw it out over that direction and they use that kind of bait, and I don't like their setup.
Well, I can tell you I don't use swivels. And let's see, if I wouldn't have took that spook off, I wouldn't have caught that fish because the darn thing been tangled up down in there. I mean,
Yeah.
that only works certain places. And your leader line, or how long or fur you got it off, from your hook, and how long that line is, it makes a difference too. It still get all wrapped up.
She said, all my lives long. I got 1K watch hours and went a month. Man, I don't even remember the last time I went live. So,
Well, you did today, and when I clicked on it, it wasn't there.
well, yeah, I erased it because I had it set for yesterday. I think yesterday. I was going to do just a pop up live chat, talk about some flatheads or whatever. And then I noticed that Trophy Seekers had that King of the Tennessee River tournament going on. And I was wanting to watch that. And so I forgot all about it till it popped up. And I said, oh, crap, I'm going to go cancel mine.
Oh, Daryl.
It was a good live. I mean, everybody caught fish, and it was a good ones. And old kayak, man, Yak Shore, man, he was in that kayak, and he had a fish on, and he was trying to get it, and all of a sudden the pole behind him took a massive takedown, and he grabbed it just in time before he lost it.
Mm.
And then it was way bigger than the other one was like 20 something pounds, and the one that took the pole to the back, he grabbed it. It was way bigger. And he had a glove for this hand, and the fish was on this side, and he couldn't figure out how to get it. So he grabbed the line and pulled up like it right there. What he did, he snapped the line because he won't stick his bare hand in his mouth. He don't want to get scratched.
Oh.
I would.
You got to do what you got to do.
Have that dude by his nuggets, and pull him up on the boat. I don't care. That was a big fish. He lost it. I mean, just snapped the line like that. But he got the other one in. It was like 21, 22 pounds, something like that.
I always remember that the next day when it's sore.
But that other one had to have been around 30, 40 pounds. It was a big fish.
Well, at least he didn't lose his pole. Well, that's the most heartbreaking of all. I'd rather break one off, lose pole.
Yeah, because he was sitting there fighting this right here, and all of a sudden he just reached back there and grabbed it. You can see that pole just whip around and go down. And it's like, oh, gee, he almost lost that. That would have put him up there in the number one spot if he'd got that one in too, got both of them in. But
Who won?
he made a mistake. He didn't want to put his hand in that dude's mouth to grab him, so he reached down there by the line and tried to pull it up and snapped the line and go.
Well, I won't even do that with 80 pounds. Well, that's what I use, but no, I don't pull on no line.
I think I would have reached down there and just grabbed him by the mouth and pulled him up. I got both hands.
Yeah, get the gills, get your finger in there.
Yep.
On the bottom, so you don't hurt it. But I'm all about getting them back, not keeping them out there, especially in the wintertime. But you can't let the fish get clean.
Yeah. Troy says the closest I've been to fish in the last 2 weeks was at the aquarium today. Mr. Rogers says sometimes you got to take a licking. That's right.
I thought he was going to say the drive-through at McDonald's or something.
Big fish sandwich.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't do no cod. If mine's a fish sandwich, they're gonna have a catfish fillet on it.
Well, I don't fish all the time. I'm not obsessed with it to go. But when I go, I enjoy every second I'm out there. And I try to stay out all day long till dark or whatever. 'Cause I just really enjoy it.
I love it. Right now, the bugs ain't bad. It's cool.
Yeah. And I got a feeling this week here, nighttime fishing is going to be a lot better because daytime, they said it's going to be a scorcher this week. I mean, it's going to be extremely hot.
Yeah,
But
I
it's
think all that
summertime.
heat moving everywhere across here.
Hey,
Your
Troy
water
said
is
had a
crazy.
short day, though. That was cool.
Are they rough? I heard they're rough feeling. And if you rub them like a cat backwards, it'll cut your hand. I ain't never touched a shark, but that's what I've heard.
Yeah, they got some tough hide, man. Tough hide.
Yeah, we caught some down in the Gulf. That it's kind of like sandpaper almost, really. It's
Yep.
real tough.
That's what I've heard. I didn't know. I ain't never been to the ocean.
But
I don't venture far from my state.
you can fillet a shark out and cook them on the grill just like a steak, though, because they got this. Their meat has the same texture as red meat does.
Really?
Yep.
I heard it's good. I ain't.
You just take some Italian dressing and marinate them in some Italian dressing for a while, then throw them on the grill.
Huh.
No. He said, yep, feels like sandpaper. Yeah, they're rough. Rough. Their hide's rough.
It'd be fun to catch one though.
Oh,
I'm
we had a
that
blast.
little bit about that long.
We caught three, 4 footers. Nothing really big, but at least we said we caught sharks in the ocean.
Right. No, it ain't got to be jaws or nothing. Shoot. I'd rather fish in that water than swim. I can say that. I don't want to get out there 5 or 6 foot deep. I heard that's where a lot of them sharks be running.
Yep. Trying to get some of them whitings and stuff, little perch.
And I don't want to stumble upon a stingray or them jellyfish. Lord knows I get tore up by a jellyfish.
Troy said he'd be right back.
All right.
Well, last year we was down at Myrtle Beach. I got hit on the leg by one, and boy, that thing it stung for hours.
I know this might sound ignorant, but I heard you pee on it to get the stinging
Yeah.
to quit. Is that true too?
Yep.
It is.
Really? I'll be.
It is. It's
That's
true.
why I ask questions. I
Yep.
didn't know nothing about that either.
It neutralizes the sting. I mean, it still stings a little bit, but it's nowhere near as bad as what it was. When it got on my calf, I got to feeling this tingling sensation, then it got worse. And so I left and told him, so I'm going up to the restroom. Went to the restroom. I looked around and had the shower part in there. Well, I turned the shower on, got the hot water going, and I reached around there and I peed on my own leg, and I sat there and let it sit there for about 15 minutes. Finally, it calmed down, and I took a shower and got out of there, and I told him I ain't getting back in that water.
No, I'd have been a little nope. I'd have been a little shy then, yeah. I wouldn't look nope.
I'll tell you another little secret about that too. If you got athlete's foot, when you're in the shower, pee on your feet. It kills athlete's foot.
Oh hell,
Sure does.
I ain't heard that neither.
Every guy standing up in the shower holding his foot up in there peeing on it. Well, I think I can hit that.
Yep.
Oh, I just heard a hoot owl. I love it. Usually every time I'm down here, I hear a hoot owl, except for once, and that was a couple nights ago.
Yeah. Y'all see how there's no bugs flying around him right there? But last night, Jody was on Tennessee River and man, the mayflies like to eat her up, covered her up. And look at him. You don't hardly see nothing flying around that line.
I've only put off on once. It is very nice right now. I don't know where the gnats went, but I'm glad they went summers.
That's what got me the last time we was out fishing on your tournament, man. Them gnats like to wore me out. I've eaten more gnats that night than I have 2 years not fishing. Fish Channel said I've heard that too, Tim, but that could just be an excuse to pee in the shower. Tell me what pee in the shower. Every man pees in the shower. He stands there long enough.
Exactly. Do you need an excuse to pee in the shower? Look, the water's running. There's a drain right there. Looks like a toilet to me.
Mr.
Just
Rogers said, I agree. I love listening to them owls.
Yes, sir. Ain't nothing
Yep.
like I hear that.
See, we
And I
live
don't
on,
care who you are. If you're out there and you hear them owls hoot, you're going to try to hoot back at them.
we live on the north end of town. It's just one road, and we got an owl that runs up and down the tree line every night. We can sit out on the front porch and just listen to him.
Oh, yeah, love that.
That's pretty cool.
Fish Channel said my girl would kill me if I peed in the shower. Lauren said that is a Seinfeld episode. I pee in the shower.
You don't tell her. It's done wash down the drain anyway.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Mr. Rogers. Them screech owls will freak you out.
We got some ground owls around here in a couple of fields of ours. They're really neat, fool. I don't know if y'all
Yeah,
ever seen a ground owl, but
Over there at that hole we call the abyss, you look up at that washout bank, there's 2 big holes right there where owls live in it. I seen one sitting there at the opening early that morning, just sitting there looking out. Bob said,
they're
"I'm
ground
excited."
owls.
Laura said, who cares as long as the shower's running?
Yeah, right. I mean,
Bob Lou, that excited me.
all right, come on, fish. I gotta go home cook chicken.
Good chicken.
Yep, we having bacon wrapped chicken tonight.
Boy, y'all eat way too late for me.
Well, it won't be long, and I won't be getting off till about this time, or 20 minutes ago.
He said, and I'm too old to get excited anymore.
Oh, no. Let a rod bend over here quicker.
Laura said, what a possum.
Come on, here, kitty. Come on now. Yeah. I don't know if they'll come up like my dog, but Hill, come on, Hill. We got the bars coming though. Look out. I don't know what it is, but sometimes when they call it a barred bite, but when the waves slap against the bank, it makes a difference.
Laura said, I can't sit still that long. I'd be throwing them out again. And them big heavy rocks down there, once you throw them out, it's best just to leave.
Yeah, sure enough. Unless you just know it done got you bait. But
Yeah, we usually don't reel them in. If they hit them real good, then we don't get hit for like 10, 15 minutes afterwards. Then we'll reel it up, check the bait. But other than that, when we throw them out there, there's so many rocks and stuff out there that you just have to basically leave it.
here, I'll show you where I'm fishing. Stuff like that. and I'm telling you think you're going to find a crack somewhere.
That's why we use a leader line that
Look how green
Long
our
been
Mississippi is, though. I ain't lying.
If we fish with 30-pound mono, an 80-pound leader line or sinker lines usually run 17, 20 pounds.
Well, I'm a odd duck on now.
She said usually you throw it out and they move.
Yeah, they'll move till they catch, and once they caught, they're there.
Well, Lucy, I'm glad I'm done with having to do harvest anymore. 18 to 20 hours a day, 7 days a week for 14 weeks with no days off. Yep, I miss it. I
Yep.
love it.
If it don't rain, I'll be out there in that sea until it rains.
Children's killing me.
Won't be long. It'll be that time. But I enjoy running the cotton picker. I really do.
He was harvesting crops out of the fields. Could be cotton, corn, soybeans, milo, corn, rice.
No, we don't do no milo, but we got corn, cotton, beans, and rice.
You don't see too much milo anymore. Last year there was more milo last year there's been in 10 years. But you don't see too much milo right here this year.
That stuff is itchy, I heard. I hope I never have to be around it. Worse than what do they call it? Insulation. I heard it's worse than that.
Yeah. He said he worked at a grain elevator.
Oh, I feel you. I know what you deal with too.
I never worked in a grain elevator except for one on the farm. We had a 100-foot leg and had a big pit. He had 20-something bins.
I wish our grain bins was as big as Cargill's. We'd just run our box or skid, our skid steer in there and just clean up. And it's a lot easier if you can run something. But
Yeah, they got concrete floors.
yeah. You'd think they'd make grain bins cone shaped, so you ain't got to get in there and do all that. It all run to the center anyway.
Yeah.
I think they can put holes in that floor and it's still air, right? I mean, I love our power sweeps that, because if you, there's probably 10 bins we got that we got to move augers in every time we switch. And most of the augers we switch, it takes 3 people to tow it. It's a good 250, 300 pounds.
Yeah, these all had augers in the floor, went from underneath bend to bend to bend to the leg. And I ain't gonna tell you how many times I had to go there and weld that, fix that. If it stopped up, can you get it unstopped? That's not my job. My job is to fix what's broken.
Yeah, we got 10 bins in Farrenburg that's got a leg that we own now. Got a pit and all that. It ain't an underground pit, but it's above ground. But you still got to keep it clean or it ain't gonna work right.
That main auger run underneath all the bins to the leg. It got stopped up. They wouldn't run. They quit running the auger in it. So they called me. They figured something broke. I looked it over. Wasn't nothing broke. I got their big shop vac and I went between each bin, took the tops off between the bins on the auger and vacuumed every bit of that out of there. Went down there, reversed it with a wrench on the end and kicked it on and kicked it. I said, y'all just pushing.
Yeah.
I said, y'all pushing grain out of 2 bins at the same time. You can't do that.
Overloaded.
Yep, overloaded it and packed it in there. I said, and you can't open them doors all the way up. I said, if you're going to run 2 bins, you need to have one door half open and the other one a quarter open and run a little bit at a time out of the next one. They would never listen, man.
Same amount on both. Yep.
Heck, every time I went down there, though, I made $1,000 and didn't have to put the first weld on nothing.
Easy money.
Heck yeah. Just sat there and vacuum this stuff out, pour it over this little wagon auger thing, put it in their little wagon deal. And me a helper, he took the shop back over, dumping that, bring back, and I'd sit there and just vacuum it out.
Come on, bud, get out my shirt. Thank you.
12 million bushels in storage space.
That's a lot. Good Lord.
He said that was
Well,
a
I bet
Kansas
we'll
City.
have at least 300, 400,000 bushel of corn this year. That's not counting everything else. And we store all of our corn. And you can estimate it as a truck of, for 1,000 bushel. We try to haul 1,000 bushel every time there or back. I just don't like rice. It's hard as hell to get out of a bin, and then all the dust, got all that mold spores and stuff in it, and it makes you feel sick. You'll run a fever.
Hey, Fish Channel, you have a good night. Thanks for coming in.
Night, Jeremy.
All right, have a good one, Jeremy. Your pole be
Yeah.
on the way tomorrow, sir.
I've been to elevators and had to fix that, man, where they run rice, and that rice is like heavy grit sandpaper, man. It eats right through them pipes.
Oh yeah, that's why I don't like rice either. It's hard on the combine. It's hard through whatever it runs through. It's just like sandpaper. Very abrasive. And hybrid rice is twice
Yeah,
the work
it
than
is.
regular rice.
Semi-trailer for me, Mr. Rogers, how big is it? 1K bushels, that semi-trailer?
Do what?
Mr. Rogers said, how big is 1K bushels, that semi-trailer?
Yeah. If you got a 40-footer, yeah. You
Yeah, most
can probably,
normally hold about 980, but they'll always overload them, especially if they're going to their own bins.
if you got a 40-footer and you fill her to the brim, then you probably got about 1,300 on there.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll overload them if they're going to their own bins, yeah.
And it'll weigh more too once when you cut it out of the field and until
Yeah,
it's dry.
we had scales. We had to weigh in and weigh back out. Weigh in and weigh out. We'd haul between 11 to 1,300 bushels each trip to our own bins.
If not, you making a double trip for the same load. Because we try to base off when we're filling the bin up. You can guarantee if you got at least 1,000 on it if it's coming out of the field. And if that bin
Yeah.
only holds 26 loads, then there you go. Once you get about 24 loads, you better go up there and look.
Yeah.
Because that little extra always adds up real quick.
Yep.
Farming is an art, I guess. And when you figure it out, you try to run with the same pencil. But everything changes every year. I mean, that's just a given. I hope we have a dry harvest this year like last year. I didn't quite like running for a month and a half without a day off, but I'd rather pick that long and not have a day off and play in the mud with that darn thing. I do not like getting mud in my headers, and I don't like getting it stuck. It's just a headache.
Yeah, but with them baler pickers, man, you can cover some ground in the daytime.
Yes, sir.
You ain't got to stop. Just keep on rolling.
They got a new picker out of it's a 7 something. We finally got a 690 XP. I'll be running it this year, but the new one they come out with, I heard can pick 70 miles an hour. And if you can only imagine, if you go out there and try to keep up with it, I get to see how it, on a picker, you can see what it throws off your spindles, and I don't see how it keeps up now.
Yeah.
It's just amazing of what they can do. And if you can
Oh,
pick 7 mile an hour, you can get a lot done. Now, we do good to get, I don't know, we got 2 pickers usually, most time always running unless one of them broke down. We try to get 100 or 120 acres, sometimes 150 acres a day done because we got to wait for the dew to, get off the cotton. We got to blow them all, fill them up with wrap, fill them up with water, fill them up with fuel, make sure you ain't got a broke, spindle and all, make sure your doffers set and all that stuff.
I know, whenever I started picking cotton when I was 18 years old, man, we had 2-row pickers and, International and, John Deere. We was picking on 2 rows, and 3 years later they came out with 4 rows. Then they came out with 6 rows. I got to drive those, but I've never got to drive a baler picker. So
Well, that got rid of 2 people on the farm. You ain't got to have a module builder runner or a bowl buggy driver. You still got to have one more though, because they got to pick up the bales. But yeah, it's crazy how technology went so far in 10 years. And every day I smile because I know my grandpa was looking down smiling. I just wish he could ride with me one time. He used to ride on them no cab 2-row pickers. Gotta love it.
that 2-row International had 3 wheels on it.
Yeah, and a lot of the John Deere's did too. Yeah, we call them trike. Sure does.
You go to dump that, raise that basket up, and that whole picker go whoa.
Yeah. You better not be. Yeah, you better be level when you do it.
Yeah, you couldn't help but hit that module builder, man. Bam! But they can come over the deck to that weight.
Technology's made it easier on us, but it ain't got rid of the labor we still got to do. That's just a God given there. Preventive maintenance. You'll go a long way.
I loved farming, and I loved it with a passion. I mean, if I could have had good insurance and raised my family on it, I would have done it. But I needed the insurance, so I went to work uh, building barges for the Mississippi River.
Yeah, I need to get me some. I gotta get my teeth fixed. Or it's gonna kill me. I dread it though. I know what comes along with all that. About a month of eating nothing that something comes through a straw.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up on a farm, but I spent half my life in the metal industry, working with metal welding and stuff like that. The other half farming. So
Right. I've done a little bit of everything, I guess.
Mr. Rogerson, I used to work on combines, tractors, but never ran one in a field.
Oh, he'd be a mechanic.
Said I love working on them.
That's something hard to find these days. Somebody to work on diesel or diesel
Yep.
motors.
We used to work on our own, and it went down the field. You didn't call nobody. You just got out there to see what was wrong with it. Call somebody on the radio and tell them, hey, I need this, this, and this. They bring it to you. You fix it right there. You get on, go again.
Bring me
Right.
some duct tape, some baling wire, and a pair of pliers.
Yep.
And a pair of vice grips. That's a must have, boy. You gotta have a pair of vice grips.
I'd be out there drilling beans in, man, and they'd call me, had to stop, come get me, go up to the shop, weld something, somebody broke on the equipment. I had to weld, fix, replace, and all that stuff. The time I got done, go out there and start drilling beans again. I was like, wear me out, man.
I used to work in Monsanto and I didn't like it.
He said, I love working on them old John Deere's at New Home. I'm not a John Deere guy. I'm a Case IH. I like Case IH.
Oh, Class A
Yep,
shit.
International.
And the I stands for I hate. I'll always be a John Deere boy. I ain't lying. We got all John Deere except for, Lance got his combine. That's the only thing we got red.
Yeah, I've run them all. I run all kinds, but I just like that Case IH, man.
I told him if he'd get him a six, oh, shoot, let me think. So I ain't lying.
Mr. First, I can do anything on a car with a pair of vice grips. Vice grips, greatest tool ever invented, and the greatest headache. Hey,
I
look
got
there.
mommy stuck in my head because it's cotton. Oh, it's a
I'll
six something or a seven something. It's a S. So if he get him a John Deere, it get it'd go a little faster through the field.
put it this way, I've always looked at it like this. John Deere is the Cadillac of tractors. They're good looking tractors and everything. But Case IH is the Dodge of tractors. It's the workhorse.
Well, I can turn a John Deere faster. I can out hit somebody with it. I can tell you that. I don't like it. It's like driving a forklift. Got that stuff up there on the steering wheel. I ain't
I'll
much
tell you
on
what,
that.
a Case IH combine will outrun a John Deere combine in the field 2-1 and pick better, thrash better. But you take a picker, Case IH and John Deere, a John Deere picker will pick cleaner than a Case IH.
Yeah, I wouldn't have one of them new. Uh, we got somebody living around Matthews, old Pete Whitten. That's all he got's red stuff. And he bought one of them pickers, but you got to mash it down out there, and then you got to bring it up to the crown and spit it out, and it takes a lot of time.
Yeah, I don't like their pickers at all.
No,
If I had cotton, which I would never raise cotton, but if I had to, it'd be a John Deere picker all day long.
they can walk the dog.
Yep. I mean, Case IH outrun them in the field, but it don't pick as clean as what a John Deere will.
That's all about your settings too. You got to
Don't care
make
how you do it. John Deere
dog
will pick it a lot cleaner. And John Deere's easier to
gonna
set
get all close to me. Look
than
out!
Case IH too.
We got another barge coming downstream.
But hey, I'm gonna get off here and I'm gonna take my butt to bed.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm gonna get it's 11:04. I'll give 15 minutes, then I'm gonna pack her on up too.
All right. Well, I'll catch you later, buddy.
All righty. I appreciate you coming up.
See you later.
Talk with me.
See you later.
Bye, everybody. Bob Lou said Tim needs to come out with a John Deere commercial. It'd be some kind of boat or something. A John Deere boat.
Man, I'd have to think
Look
about
at
that.
Barn Bartier. They came out with John Deere for they used to have a 4-wheeler walk through
Yep.
design, but they used Can-Am for. But absolutely, y'all. I love that John Deere. Nothing running like a deer.
Is that barge coming up the river now? That light?
Yes, he just yep. He's real close to me. He's
He'll pull up.
he's letting that one there go past him.
Oh, is he gonna pull up on you again like he did the other night?
Oh, man, I hope it ain't that close. But yeah, it's a wonder that other one didn't suck my line up in front. But it was great though. I ain't lying. Respectful, you know what I mean? They won't shine a light in your eye, blind you, and all that stuff. You gotta love it. Respect.
Something I don't see while I'm fishing, I'll tell you that.
That's something else that knows this river about well as me. They know a little more well than I do. That's these captains. God bless them.
Come on, Barge, bring a bite.
Yeah, run one of them beggins up here by the bank.
Hell yeah.
Oh, you'll be amazed, man. We've seen, well, when me and Jimmy was fishing last week, we seen at least 3 flatheads. Here, let me shine the light down here. About that far off the bank, right there. I mean, just right up on the rock like a guard. I ain't lying.
They're
They
probably
was searching.
looking for bluegills, probably.
Yes, sir. Or something hiding up in that rock.
Yep. Crawdad, something like that. Frog, they don't care. Meat's meat.
I'd love to catch an eel. I want to use an eel out here. I know we got them, but I've only caught one and seen one. But you can't tell me they ain't eating them too.
Oh yeah. As a matter of fact, I was watching Hooks and Hammocks the other day. They're in Indiana, and they ordered some eel and was fishing with it on a lake in Indiana. Catfish. They must be the shit.
Wow, what you got on? That must be that's a fuel tanker there. That is the Mount Vernon. Is that what that is? Hats off to you, sir. Well, by God, hats off to you. I ain't lying. I sure did take my hat off.
Huh.
He carries fuel. How it happen, sir. Get her, bull, get her. Either that's the Mount Vernon or the Mount Vernon. One of the two. That's what that though. God love it. Just a tootling along.
Yeah, no kidding. See you later.
Catch you next time, I think. God love it.
Now, by you knowing the name of that ship, is that just designated to do just fuel? Is that what it does most of the time?
No, no, no. I don't even know that. I could read the name on the side of that. But
Oh, okay.
oh, that is carrying fuel. You don't see too many, fuel barges go up and down, but that was one there. Oh well, thank you, Lord. Yeah, I love that flathead. Let me lay him on my arm, and I ain't let it go like that. Then hop off or nothing. Kind of like a dog, I mean, some of them know different than others. That fish knew wasn't going. Nothing happened to her or it. Let her on go. Well, darn, I went higher over than what I said I did. Oh well,
Surprised
that
you ain't got Surprised you ain't got a phone call yet.
She already know. She watching. But I am gonna go in 9 minutes. But it'd take me roughly 20 to get home if I take the interstate. But God love it. It's been well enjoyed.
A night out on the riverbank fishing is good for the soul.
Oh, I'm telling you.
It is. It really is.
Even if the bugs are bad. I mean, I'll tote it. It's still well enjoyed. Well, here, pardon me. I'm gonna see if I get that bite. What you talking about?
Bob, you have a nice evening now, bro.
No, all right, we back. What a mess.
2 flagpoles sitting there side by side.
Oh, good night there, brother. Have a nice one. I ain't lying. I sure thank you for being here too. Thank everybody for being here. Just wish y'all could feel the cool breeze and the smell of the river. What is Mr. Rogers talking about? He got me lost on that one. I got hair. Oh, there you go. I'm telling you, you can't beat a. I couldn't beat a fish in here with a stick at the moment, but my goal was to succeed, and I did.
Yep, you got one. Sure did.
Off the bank. I love doing it off the bank. Shouldn't be no reason you can't pull a fish in a boat, especially if you got a fish fry. But if I wouldn't have moved, say it might have took 2 hours for that fish to finally move up 30 yards. You know what I mean?
May have. You're right. It sure may have. Take a while, zip, zip, zip through them rocks and back and forth and checking it all out.
Gotta love it. Somebody might catch a couple of fish with my braid in their mouth. You do, let me know. Put a short out or something. There'll be some Cass King Gillers. I know two of them broke me off. Well, I like my Andes, but I didn't bring it with me tonight. One of them I got to restring. That stuff's like weed eater line. But it'll take all the rubbing you want on that concrete. If braid don't like it, it'll be it for you gotta have to drag all loose.
Yeah, I mean, I like my braid, but that's the downfall to braid. It don't take scraping real well at all.
It sure don't. I don't rocks or concrete. Now it's alright in wood.
Yeah.
Oh, here's that spook I found. I ain't never seen one colored like that neither, but that's the one that had that 120 pound or whatever on it. Kind of sound like a demon dragon, I guess. Or Treble City. It sounds pretty close. I don't know where it comes from, but I had to get it off there. It just don't tangle. I do like using floats though, to keep my hook out of the rocks. If you do break, on the breakaway, it
Right,
will
right.
keep your hook out of there. Cause I don't know if y'all ever set one of these down in the water, but it'll sit up like a bobber because of that rattle in it. It's not teetotally buoyant, once the weight gets off, it won't just float up like a floater. And I really think the rattles don't matter either. But everybody has their own opinion. I've done live bait just with them, and I couldn't tell the difference. It's more fish with baits and weights.
I guess the only time rattles would be effective maybe if you were, bumping or something like that, where you would make it rattle.
Right. Oh, there's a good old breed. That is lovely. All right, T1 minute. Countdown.
It's the final countdown.
Y'all better get it if you're getting it. If not, if I get it back, you're going to get it anyway and throw it in the river.
Don't tell them that. They won't touch it then. They'll wait.
Oh, I bet a gar has it before it gets down there. But I feed them too. I like catching them too. I mean, I could catch them right here, but you know what I mean. I don't care to feed them. They're in there for a reason,
Yep.
like everything else. Oh, look here. Come on. Do it, baby. Do it. I seen that. Come on. Let's get one more. That was right, Rod. Come on, right, Rod. He might be eating. He got it all slacked up. I love it. My goal, I figured I'd have catch a flatty here. I mean, that's just guaranteed. I'm called the blue first. Which I'm glad to see them back. They've been busy.
Yeah, that was a nice looking one too. Pretty healthy. It looked like it just came off spawn though, a little scraped up on the tail, but
That's a good fun sizer. I am. Anything over 10 pounds, well, any of them, fun, but you gotta love your 10s and over. I am not just a monster hunter. By no means, but I'm just out there to do it. Oh, well, thank you, Ty. Yes, sir. Anytime. When I get back on the picker, y'all get to see a little bit of that. I'll go live a lot more this year. Hell, I'll be on it 13, 14, 1500 a day. And if I ain't watching somebody fishing on YouTube, and talk to y'all.
that's a bad thing about you being on the picker during the day. I'll be in the bed asleep and I don't get to watch it.
Oh, well, yeah, if I do it live, you can.
Yeah, I'll be in bed asleep.
Well, no, right before you go to work, I'll still be out there.
Well, yeah, yeah.
I'm guaranteed at 9 o'clock.
Anywhere from eight to 9:30, I'm usually around the phone somewhere. 9:30, I'm out the door on the way to work.
Oh, yeah, we'll be picking then. Usually the dew don't fall till about, 10 or a little later. And we'll pick till the dew falls. I mean, that's guaranteed. Get more done. You can't pick wet cotton anyway, but we picked till the dew fall. Hell, I mowed I started yesterday afternoon. Amanda came back from town, messed around with her for a little bit, and then got back to mowing. And wherever I done mowed, the dew was on, and I mowed with the dew on, and I was very happy it didn't all get all clogged up and all that. My yard looks great, but it was cool seeing the difference. You could mow and it looked just as green as a gourd, you know what I mean? And as wet as it can be right beside you.
Yeah, I usually can't cut my grass till at least after 10 o'clock in the morning because it'd just be dew covered, so wet.
I like doing it later in the day because it's a lot cooler. I can tote the skeeters, but I'd rather not sweat, you know what I mean? I don't mow that fast. It ain't like my hair's a whipping in the wind.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
I ain't got a really big yard, but I do got a ride mower, so it don't take me that long. Half hour or so.
Right. Well, yeah, it wouldn't take me probably about an hour and a half or about an hour, a little more than mow just my yard, but I mow the front road ditch, all the way to the stop sign on my left, and I'm all halfway down on the right side of my driveway, just to make it look good, for a farm.
See, we got a front row ditch out in our front yard, and they came along last year and dug it out because they said it wasn't draining properly. Well, now I can't even get a push mower down in there because it's so steep up and down. So,
Get your ground up.
well, I'm just letting ugly ass weeds grow in that. I don't care. The rest of the yard looks nice. The ditch looks like hell. I don't care. I hope people coming in town don't like seeing it. Maybe they'll do something about it.
Well, boy, can't be no worse than our MoDOT. We got grass taller, hip high on our interstate. And then they gonna drive through there and spray picks out of this. It's something we put on cotton. It slows your growth down, and and they spray that on the grass around here. But hell, they still only mow twice a year. It's ignorant.
Yeah, they wait until it gets pretty tall around here before they do it around here too.
Well, it ain't like they ain't got enough people. Take four of them as standing there talking to each other, and go put them on a tractor, man. One of them's digging, one's holding a sign. You don't need all them other ones standing there talking. They don't grade our roads, gravel roads like they used to no more either. I don't know what's got into it. And they get a little more give a shit up in it.
They came through here and put new roads in about 5 years ago, and they thought, tar and chip road. They thought, oh, this is going to be easy to get it out, right? Well, being a small town with a grain elevator in it, all the roads coming into town were concrete. All the roads going out were tar and chip. They didn't realize
tearing them up too, boy.
They didn't realize it was concrete under that tar and chip till they got to digging. It was like, oh crap. Well, yeah. Think about it. All the trucks coming into town to the grain elevator are heavy. Going out of town, they ain't.
Right. And it'll sure put a little divot where they run all the time too. That's a lot of weight.
Those tractors has got the tank treads on them. Man, they tear them roads up, boy.
And it takes a lot to stop all that weight too. I've hit a commercial truck loaded with 93,000 pounds on them. Smoked him right in the front tire. It's either that or T-bone him and put him up over the overpass. Thank God everybody didn't, there wasn't a thing hurt except for his truck. He shouldn't have tried to beat me though. He seen me and stopped and still went.
Yeah, I see big equipment like that coming up the country road. I'm out in the ditch waiting.
I've even had people pull over coming down the road in my tractor. You know what I mean? Well, you got it. God bless them people. You know what I mean? Because they know we can't get off the road in every spot or every place.
No, you can only go so far out. If I get two wheels in the grass, I'm usually pretty good that way.
But some of them just ain't got no patience. Got to get there in a darn hurry.
Yep.
I've had a state trooper there near, knock his mirror off his car because he wouldn't let me get over in time. Oh, hell. If he's in that big of a hurry, why wasn't your lights on? If you'd have had them on, hell, I'd done pulled off the road a half mile ahead of you. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because I do that. If I see a bill coming, I already know. Boy, I'm idling, I'm throttling back, gearing down, but I already know. But our pickers and combines are something different, boy. You can't put 80,000 pound over on one tire off the side of the road sometimes. And the plumb turn it over. And I am not turning my rig over. Just, nope. Oh, you're going to back up, or excuse me, let me through, or we're going to figure out something here. But I am not flipping nothing on my, not on me. I've worked all my life in the farming, and I've never hit a well. and I mean, and we put flags at our wells and stuff. There ain't no way you can't see it. But I ain't much like this either. I ain't on the phone. I'll be jamming to the radio. Well, I guess we're on caller, boy.
Yep.
But it is a successful night.
It was a fishing show for sure.
I just knew it'd be a little old trio, little old flatty. Hey, I'll take it at 20 all day. I love it. Man, she got there to get even bigger.
Okay, Possum, I'm gonna roll on up out of here. I think I need to get in the shower, get some of this paint chips off me.
I heard that. I'm glad you got your door done, though.
Yeah.
A lot of work goes in them darn things.
Got it rehung, got the locks back on it and everything. It's all good to go.
Awesome.
So I'll talk
Why
to you
should
later. I'll talk to
all
you
right.
later.
Go
Everybody
ahead.
out, everybody out in chat. Here's your gardening tip for the night. Hide your hose, because you know there's hoe thieves out there. So hide your hose. Possum, you have a good night, all right?
Yes, sir. You too. And I sure appreciate you coming up.
No problem, no problem. You be safe driving home now.
Yes, sir.
Don't be in
Absolutely.
no, don't be in no hurry. It'll still be there.
Oh, yeah. That's like getting out here on the bank, man. I never do get in a hurry.
Yeah, don't be in a hurry. It'll still be there. It ain't going nowhere.
If I miss that one swimming through, there's one behind us numbers.
All right, brother. I'm outie.
Yes, sir. Have a blessed night, sir.
You too.
Well, all right, y'all. I'm hanging it on the coat hanger. Gotta, I don't know, it take I don't know, 2 minutes to get everything on my shoulders and all that. But I sure appreciate everybody being here, hanging out with me. Glad y'all got to see another old face. I was very confident. I try to be all the time now. But, it's, you still skunk every now and again. But I sure appreciate everybody. And God love y'all. Y'all have a blessed night. Keep them lines tight, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. I sure will, Laura. I appreciate it a lot. God bless y'all. Oh, we just got a bite too, boy. Back up, bite. Come on, I'll give you about 3 seconds. And then the other one goes slack. Really? That could be a good thing. Come on, kids. Gotta go home. Wait and see what this slack line does. It either tighten up or take off, or it won't. If it don't, we sailing up. Oh, come on. Feel back. He's made it or gone. All right, it ain't weird. All right. Anyway, sorry to keep y'all a little longer. But God bless y'all. I ain't lying. Love all, every one of y'all. We'll catch y'all next time. Everybody have a safe night. I sure will, Lord. As soon as I get home. Y'all have a good one.